The 2-year anniversary sales event. This month only at every Ewald location. Go to EwaldAuto.com. Select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive. On this Wednesday, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. On this Weed Man Wednesday,
the Weed Man coming.
I got the text. Weed Man coming tomorrow.
Oh, wow. I didn't get the text.
I know, just like that. They said, we got to hit out the big.
Are they going to have any
first.
stuff left for the rest of us?
They prepared for this all off season because
For the
last year
estate?
they waited for Brad to do Brad's last, and they said, whoa, we ain't order enough for all this. They said, we're going to be ready for them anchors out there.
Tell you what,
in Lake Country.
Weed Man brings the real equipment to the Nortman estate. I mean, they got the Weed Man mobile. This literally this cart type thing.
Yeah, I think they just walk around me and Brad.
They walk?
I've seen them walk around.
The Weed Man mobile?
Listen, they text me that they're here, and then 10 minutes later they say, all right, we're done, we're good to go.
Wow. I'm telling you, this thing's like the size of it's like a massive.
It's like a Zamboni.
Yeah, it's think of like a miniature golf cart. But they're driving around, and they got a lot of
burning fossil fuels.
They got a lot of ground to cover, but Weed Man always does it. Perfection.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman.
The Weed Man mobile.
The rich get richer, I tell you.
It's crazy. Can't say the same for Alex Strouf, who's running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. This is more. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Of course, download the ESPN Wisconsin app. It's all there for you. It's going to be essentially our show is finalizing or getting towards finalizing the Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf decathlon and talking about the Milwaukee Brewers. I cannot wait for opening day tomorrow. I cannot wait to watch the first game tonight. I will not call that opening day. I'll just call it the first game of the MLB season. Opening day is tomorrow for the Milwaukee Brewers. That being said, we have utilized all the great information to help Brad and I and KBN Nation come up with the 4 events a part of this decathlon that Strouf and Kyle Wallace will be going against each other in the coming weeks. This is the reveal today. We're going to do Kyle now, Strouf a little bit later. They each, Kyle and Strouf, get 3 events for this decathlon that they choose. How will Kyle Wallace go about it? We don't know. How will Strouf go about it? I don't know that either. But we are going to find out the first 3 events of the Alex Strouf, Kyle Wallace decathlon for bragging rights right now. Kyle Wallace.
Number 1.
So eager.
The first event of the decathlon between you and Strouf is...
See, I'm like the sensei. See, I'm like the father. I'm the mentor for Alex Strouf. And what I decided is I want to teach him. You know, we work out together, and I want to teach him how it's supposed to be done. And I want to show him at a high level how things are supposed to be done. So, yes, I'm going in the realm of things that Alex Strouf needs to get better at. And because I care about Alex Strouf and I know how much he can lift, so first thing we're going to do, we are going to hit the gym, Alex Strouf, because we've been hitting the gym together, haven't we? On Sundays, have we not? We've been hitting the gym together, and I know how much he can and can't lift. Now, it will be wrong of me to say, oh, let's see who could bench 135 more. Well, that's the easy dub. It'll be wrong of me to say who could bench 95 more because we know he can't do that much, or yet. We don't know that yet. 85 is probably too much. So I decided, you know what? 75-pound rep out challenge. Whoever reps out 75 pounds the most wins that competition. And also, I'll offer to go first. I will offer to go first so Alex Strouf knows what number he has to get to. Look at that. I won't say, okay, we'll do 2 times, and then I'll go first, and you go, and then you go again. I go, no. I'm going to be the first one to go first. I set the standard, and all Strouf has to do, he just has to get there. Isn't that a nice guy of me? A great mentor?
All right. My first reaction to this is Kyle is nervous. He's the chicken that Alex Strouf said he is. He's stacking the deck against Alex Strouf.
75 pounds? Okay, 65 pounds?
You know you can do more than him, which again, you can do. These are your 3 events.
It's all the gamesmanship.
What else am I supposed to choose?
Hey, slow down. I don't know why you're getting mad. This is your pick.
Yeah.
No, it's
why has Ben even talking during my pick?
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting.
Get his chance?
I'm the promoter.
Can we not mute his mic, Alex Strouf? Like, what is he doing? The promoter, you're a terrible promoter.
I think he's bringing valuable.
I'm just bringing input to the selection.
King would never. Don King would say, "Oh, we gonna have these fellas in the gym, and they gonna be the strongest
fellas." There's one man and one boy in the gym.
That is very true. And another thing we gonna do.
Number 2.
It's because we know Alex Strouf said he ran cross country, did he not?
Mm-hmm.
He did say that.
And so with that, I know the 40-yard dash would be something that he wouldn't be good at. But the 100-meter dash is something that you should have a little endurance for, right?
100-meter dash.
100-meter dash. You know your boy. I don't have the best.
Stacking the deck early.
Wait a minute.
Stacking the deck.
Wait a minute. I thought
he's going for guaranteed
He ran
wins.
cross country. I haven't run 100. Listen, I haven't run a 40-yard dash, and Lord knows when. Strouf done ran 2 in the last 2 years, and
You ran a 40 in the hallway last year.
Y'all claimed it wasn't a 40.
It was like a 30.
That was
30-yard dash.
That was like 2 years ago.
All right, so the first 2 events are a 75-pound rep out challenge, a 100-meter dash.
Woo! My legs is sore. My knees hurt. I'm old.
Boy, Kyle's just looking to just get
what do you mean? Wait a minute.
dubs.
Talk about a 26-year-old man who has never had ACL surgeries, who's younger than me. Y'all think he can't beat me in that? I got 2 ACLs. Both my knees is bad. I can barely move. I'm a robot. He can't
true,
beat
and you're
me
older.
in that.
And you haven't ran much either.
No.
So you got to be careful of those hamstrings and all that.
Exactly. He's young. He's springy. He's fresh. He's Alex Strouf.
Springy?
And Strouf probably has the stride length on you, too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm picking something he should be able to win at. I'm slow, Strouf.
All right, number 3.
Now, the last one I was in between some stuff because I really wanted to do like a full-on sporting event. But then I said, well, if we do pedal, we're going to have to pay to do that. I'm not trying to do that. And I don't want to injure anything. And I said, well, we could do a push-up challenge, but I know he sucks at that too.
He already did bench.
I said we could do arm wrestling, but I already beat him at that. So you know what? I'm going to stick to him getting better and me can teach him stuff. Because I tried to. I remember when I tried to teach him how to do the L-cone drill, and he would not listen.
We're going L-cone?
Listen. Yeah, we're going to do L-cone.
The combine one again.
Yeah.
Real original. A bunch of stuff I just did a month ago.
Yeah. Boo!
Really thought hard about this one, huh?
Boo!
I'm his sensei. He needs to learn. He wouldn't listen, so I'm going to learn him.
I would stop lifting with him on Sundays. This is lame from Kyle Wallace.
Super lame.
Lame from Kyle Wallace.
Let's do a mind contest. Oh, let's see how long we can stand on
if you
one
want
leg.
all physical, there's lots of physical ones you can do.
Physical? I can't. I don't want to do anything physical with that kid. I might destroy him.
You picked 3 things I've already done and failed at.
I picked 3 of the easy things.
But you do a plank hold.
Yeah, we could have did a plank hold. Yeah.
Wall squats.
3 days of build-up just for Kyle to say, hey, Strouf, you're doing the combine again.
They don't do 100 meters in the combine, but damn sure don't do 75 pounds in the combine.
All right.
Underwhelming would be my word.
Sure. All right. Well, you can say, oh, you won't scared.
You are proving you literally proved how scared you are by picking events you know you're going to win.
I'm at least going to give you events that you have a chance in.
Yeah, true competitor, unlike a scared chicken and Kyle Wallace.
Well, maybe you guys can tell me some events I should have picked. Well, we'll hear from you guys.
Well,
on Friday.
Just so you know, Brad, because of this, you may have picked 3 events for you.
Dude, I don't care. Bring whatever you want. You already know. So here's the thing. Y'all gonna try to be strategic about what you pick to give Strouf an actual chance. Go ahead and do it. I welcome it.
I want a fair decathlon. I want a fair and a decathlon.
So basically, it's a 7-event decathlon.
Sure, y'all can make it a 7-event decathlon. Y'all saying he ain't showing up? They talking about you.
No, he's gonna show up and he's gonna do his best. He's gonna fail.
His best. His best.
We've seen.
Come
his
on,
best
I can't wait to hear y'all list. I can't wait.
Well, ours is
Throw it
revealed
at me.
on Friday. The Final Four from
it's a
KBN
good-
Nation
good
and Brad
Throw
Nortman.
it at me. I ain't worried about nothing. Nothing.
You ain't worried about nothing.
Your list certainly sounds the opposite of
Yeah,
that.
I'm going for
your list is showing that you're scared of an actual fair decathlon.
No,
you're stacking the deck against Alex
There's nothing
Strouf.
fair. First and foremost, the decathlon is physical activity. Y'all, he's gonna be talking about who can read a page, a book page fastest, who can put a puzzle together.
What are you going to add next? Broad jump?
I should have. I never seen you broad jump, but looking at you, you probably can't do it, huh?
He didn't watch the full combine video because he did
thanks
a
for
broad
watching.
jump. Yep.
Oh, I thought you did vertical, jumping up straight.
He did that last year. Broad jump the last 2 years.
No.
Kyle Wallace with the most underwhelming 3 events of all time. But, I think it speaks to his true character and true competition.
You're turning people off. Don King would never. You suck as a promoter.
No.
You're as bad as a promoter as he is as bench press.
I can't promote something that is so lame from Kyle Wallace. I can only work with what I got, and I got a scared chicken to my right in Kyle Wallace that's scared of the scrawny Alex Strouf, who literally yesterday said, no, you've talked plenty.
Stack the deck against me
You've
then.
talked plenty. He can't do anything. He's not good at anything, and
All
then
he can do is
chooses
talk.
events that are things that you know he can't
Stack
do.
the deck against me. Y'all got 7 events. It should be 7-3. Stack the deck against me. That's what I want to see.
Fine.
Come on.
800-990-3776. Stack the against Kyle Wallace, because Brad Nortman and I are now going to take into consideration the approach from Kyle Wallace on this decathlon. So if you have 4 events that you think Kyle will suck at, that Strouf may be okay at, because it's hard for him to find things that he's good at, we will take those into account. We will absolutely take those into account.
Good. Let me surprise y'all. Come on.
Might have a shot in the 100 meter.
Yeah, see, he might have a shot in the 100 meter. Yeah.
You think?
I might. Yeah, I
My
might.
endurance is bad. I can't run more than 40 yards.
I'll give it my all.
It's only about 12 seconds of running.
It's about 110 yards, right?
Yes.
Roughly, yes.
Yeah.
Meters slightly longer than a yard.
Strouf, I need more out of you.
I'm not worried.
He's scared. He worried about it. He was
I'm not worried
he was
at all.
trying to play a little mind game
No.
yesterday to
I,
try to
I called
I
my
wonder if Strouf's will
good,
be as
good.
tilted in his favor as
Kyle.
Kyle's.
I called my shot yesterday. I said you're just going to pick automatic cop-outs with no originality, nothing new for our audience
And
to
he
witness.
did that.
Three-
Dr.
exactly right.
Dr. Denver Dan chimes in. He's starting to get it. Kyle Wallace is showing he is nervous about the head-to-head matchup against Strouf by the 3 selections that he has chosen.
Well, I want to hear from y'all. Bring it on. Bring it on. I want to go 10-0. I want to go 10-0.
I was expecting something more elaborate.
Let's go to Ron in the Key on the Carbless Talking text line. How disappointed are you with Kyle's first 3 submissions into the decathlon?
I mean, 0 for creativity, but you're supposed to win. The whole point of picking your events is you're supposed to try to pick events that you're supposed to win, right? But that said, Ben, you say often bad, sometimes good. I'm going to oversell. I'm going to Strouf here. I think you're going to love this idea. One of the events, you put a buoy out in Lake Michigan, and they have to run off the beach all the way to that buoy and back. Kyle will be forced to run into Lake Michigan.
Don't you realize that a buoy floats, so I don't have to go and dip my hand under?
Yeah, but when you're
doggy
swimming
paddle.
to it, yeah.
Dude, like swimming is different than dipping your
You
whole
think
hand
you could?
under.
You think you just swim with your head up the whole time and get faster than Strouf?
That's how I swim.
Do you have any swimming experience?
Yeah, I do. I had a pool in my backyard growing up.
Oh
Oh
wow!
wow!
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Bring it on, this brother. Just listen.
This
Don't
brother
let
what?
Don't let the stereotypes get you. I can swim to save my life. I can't save yours. So I can swim. I just can't. If you flailing out there, I'm gonna say call the police because I can't save you.
Chef Ed chimes in. Who would have thought Kyle would take the easy way out? It's like picking the small kid on the playground. Weak. Go Strophy,
Yeah,
Chef
go-
Ed.
Were there any other ones you were actually considering that would give Strouf more of a chance?
I was going to do tennis, padel. I was going to do. I forgot. I don't even know what that game is called out there that y'all play. What is that called?
Pickleball?
Pickleball. I was going to do pickleball, but I'm like, I don't want to do anything that I got to move too much.
He's got
Just to-
experience of pickleball.
Yeah, I'm
on
not.
you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
But you clearly are because you didn't pick it.
No. It came down to the fact that I talked to baby girl and she said I cannot do anything to get hurt. So I said, well, I'm not going to add
So a
to it.
100-meter dash on double replaced ACLs is a better idea?
Bro, it's running. It's running. Honestly, the biggest thing I was concerned about is
work those hamstrings.
Yes. That
is how you pull a hamstring.
That was the biggest thing because when you
do a full sprint and you haven't full sprinted in 10 years.
40-yard dash, I'll be okay. 100-meter, you may actually pull something.
Kyle's not looking to do hard work, but if you're looking to have that hard work put into your yard and that pride that you have, you might need a little bit of help, and I need that help, and we all know where that help can come from on this Weed Man Wednesday. It is the Weed Man. Green, weed-free yard. That's going to make the neighbor stop and stare and also ask you, how did you get that yard to look like that? Like my neighbor said to me last year. Same thing's going to happen this year. Weed Man uses that golf course quality fertilizer. Effective weed control, and it's kid and pet friendly. You go to weedman.com, get 50% off your first treatment. That's half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
I was going to do like a radar gun one, but my shoulder's been messed up, so I couldn't do that one.
Strouf. He's helping you.
No,
his shoulder's messed up.
Whoa, that's not fair.
Pitch.
Z and the D just chimed in. Who could throw a baseball harder?
That was going to be one of them. But
KBN Nation is part of this, so if he doesn't do it, I might do it.
Y'all know my shoulder has legitimately been messed up since the last time I threw a baseball.
Oh, you have to throw lefty then. Again, you did this. You did this. You set the standard in the precedent.
Y'all gonna make me destroy my rotator cuff for this?
Well, Strouf's heart isn't meant for anything, and is he able to do stuff?
Yeah, he's got a pig heart, and he's not complaining.
He hasn't. You see how sad he is.
No,
see how sad he is. He's real quiet.
Strouf will reveal his 3 events as Kyle is being a chicken in this decathlon. Strouf has 3 events that he will unveil at 3:00. But I want to know, heading into this Brewers season, are you looking at this team as a World Series contender, or are you just expecting a Mark Antanasio promise of another summer of fun? 800-990-ESPN is the Carbless Talk and Text line. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. World Series contenders or a summer of fun? What's it going to be? Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We need the final end here.
Yes, we do, Jason.
Oh, okay. Screw you, Ben Brust.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall, home to your one-stop must-stop viewing destination. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a 30 self-serve beer wall, over 50 HD TVs, plus game day specials. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your downtown home for basketball this March.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts and maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary, what if you invested it in something that improves your home for decades? Universal Windows Direct makes that decision easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today.
All right, Wisconsin, Josh DiMaggio here, and you know it's tournament time, and Wanna Parlay is where players go to win. If you're building brackets and backing your picks, now you've got even more ways to cash in, and with brand new alternative lines on Wanna Parlay. More control, more strategy, bigger upside. And don't forget, the world's richest parlay is waiting. Download Wanna Parlay in the App Store today and use code JGC for a 100% deposit match for up to $250. Don't just watch it, play it with the world's richest parlay, Wanna Parlay.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
From office lunches to family celebrations, Cousin Subs has the crowd-pleasing catering you need. Choose from customizable party boxes, individual box lunches, fresh-baked cookies, and our classic party chips. Everything you need to satisfy any size group, big or small. Ordering is easy online or on the Cousins app, so you can focus on the fun, not the food. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
Kyle, Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Bradley Nortman. Kyle revealed his 3 picks for the decathlon. A 75-pound rep-out challenge, a 100-meter dash, and an L cone. Not very creative, but he is trying to win the event.
Sweep the event.
Brad and I will reveal the final 4 events on Friday. Strouf at 3 o'clock today will reveal his 3 events for this decathlon. I have a feeling that one of our events might include the pool, which means we could head on over to the Princeton Club, and maybe there might be some basketball. We can knock 2 events out at the Princeton Club, and I can drop off my daughter, I can work out, I can watch them do their events, and you can grow in your life by going to the Princeton Club, because that's the best way to grow, is having that foundation of a healthy body, and then your growth will start from there. Whatever your goal is, big or small, whatever you want to grow in, the Princeton Club provides everything for you to be successful. So get a tour in Madison or Milwaukee, the New Berlin area in Milwaukee, and you're going to fall in love with the clean health clubs and the wonderful environment at the Princeton Club. All right, World Series contender or a summer of fun? That's the question for me, because we know that the 2-time NL Manager of the Year is going to have this team ready to roll. I feel confident in their ability to get the pitching staff where it needs to be, despite all of the new arms that you will see. I will take this right away. Because I'm going to answer in a way that I know this is going to go. I think it's going to be a hell of a year. I think it's going to be a really fun summer. And then during that fun summer, I am going to believe that they can win a World Series. And then they'll probably get in the playoffs, maybe win a playoff series and run into a gargantuan of a payroll and a team that might be a little bit deeper, more experienced, and falter. And then I will think to myself, why did I do that? I equate that to childbirth.
Oh.
Okay, let me know what you know about childbirth, sir.
What I know is, when talking to my wife and hearing stories and talking to other, couples who've had kids, childbirth isn't easy. Brad?
Nope.
You go through the process, the first trimester, the second trimester, the third trimester, and you give birth, and you're like, how the hell did that happen? And then obviously you go on your merry way and you figure it out. But then after childbirth, some people, I feel like most people I've talked to go, that was so hard. I don't think I can do that again. And then as time passes and they hang around the baby and they start falling in love with the child, they're like, I can't wait to have another kid. That is the cycle that I am in with the Milwaukee Brewers. I fall in love with the process and I'm like, oh, this is great. They're going to win a bunch of games, and then the playoff happens, and you go, this is the part where I don't know how I can do this again. I don't know how I can believe again. Why would I believe that they can win the World Series again? And then the offseason comes, the baby's around, you get excited about the farm system, you get excited about Pat Murphy, you see Bryce Terang in the World Baseball Classic, you look at the young pitchers, Jackson Chourio in his third year, and you just get excited. And you just think, why not us? We won 97 games last year, a franchise record. Everyone's picking the Cubs. We're going to do it. And that is my analogy here for the Milwaukee Brewers, where at some point I will forget about how hard the birth was, a.k.a. the loss in the playoffs, and I will buy back in and ultimately probably be let down, but I will then get over it and get excited again.
And that's a good analogy, Ben. And I already know it's going to be a summer of fun. I'm going to be having a lot of fun because I know the summers of fun in the 90s, Kyle, when we were growing up, the early 2000s. Nothing fun about just rooting for, Marquise Grissom and Jeremy Burnett.
Yeah, John, Jeff Cirillo, Fernando Vina. Oh,
those are the teams. There wasn't much to have fun about, but this team is fun. And Mark Antanasio, he has already told you to keep the analogy train going. He's interested in a summer fling. He doesn't want to marry you. He just wants a summer fling. Let's have some fun together. Let's have some memories. One of these years, maybe one of them, you might end up getting engaged, maybe even getting married, but that's down the road. This is a summer fling. This roster is built to be a summer fling, to have lots of good memories. They're gonna be over 85 and a half. They're gonna make the playoffs, and I'm sure there will be a moment, Ben, where I might be alongside you, where it's like, hey, maybe, just maybe, this could be it, but I'm gonna try to guard my heart from being able to fall into that trap. Because this team, as currently constructed, it's a summer fling, baby, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Maybe sometime in the future, but it's a summer fling.
What I love about this roster is that the gang is back together. That's exactly what it is. You're talking about a roster up and down where literally you get almost everybody back that was here last year for the Milwaukee Brewers.
I would say in the lineup.
In the starting lineup, yes. And so the guys that you see on the day-to-day basis, it might be some new names out there.
Some old friends again.
Some old names that may, are reemerging from injury like Garrett Mitchell potential. But my whole thing is this. Yeah, they already know how to have a fun summer, so it is the summertime. It's just like for me, when boating season comes, right? I get sad when boating season ends, but then all of a sudden I know when, April hits and the sun starts coming out, oh, baby, it's going to be a hell of a summer, and that includes Milwaukee Brewers baseball, and that is what everybody should be excited for. Once you get to September and October, just like I put my boat away, put away your hopes of a World Series. Put them away. I put my boat in storage. You put your hopes and wishes of the Brewers win the World Series away, and you look back on the summer, you look at the photos, look at the videos, look at the highlights. You said, boy, it may be over, but damn, what a ride it was. So, fellas, buckle up and get ready because the fun summer is almost here.
Strouf, I feel like you relate most to me. Despite not knowing the kid analogy that much, last year in the middle of the fun summer, you and I, and even the year before, were ready to be front row in the Brewers parade. We put Kyle and Brad behind us at the parade. Maybe we weren't even going to invite them to the parade because they didn't believe and they just wanted a fun summer. At some point, you will feel what I feel in this Brewer season. I don't know when it will happen, but I know you and I know me, and I know that you feel that way.
Okay, you know a lot. One thing you do not know is the pain of childbirth, so I'm still trying to figure that part out.
But you're going to believe at some point that they will win a World Series.
I already believe that.
All right. Well,
will you believe it this year?
That's the thing. Like, there might be a season where I look at it and say, this might actually be the year.
There will be a season.
I just don't think this is actually the year.
This is the season.
Nah, this ain't it.
Jacob Misiorowski, Cy Young, Bryce Terang, MVP.
See, here's the thing about the Miz thing. They're still going to be on a like, if he gets to 150 innings, that would be massive. Whereas, like, it's almost like you need to continue to ramp up like the young pitchers and the experience that you have. Like, if you can get into the playoffs and get more experience for the Miz, who was awesome last year. Chad Patrick was awesome last year. Quinn Priester's got a little nerve thing going on, and obviously Kyle Harrison is come in.
Brandon Sproat.
Yeah, Sproat.
Like,
that'll be fun to see.
You got to get some of these guys with experience under their belt. and keep the players necessary. Somebody soon's going to have to stay in Milwaukee on that Christian Yelich type deal. Somebody's eventually going to get signed to that. I'm hoping it's Bryce Terang. I hope he has that year where you just see it and you're like, that guy has to be a Milwaukee Brewer for the next 10 years, and Mark pulls out the checkbook, and you get somebody that you believe in for the long term that hopefully doesn't have to deal with the injuries like Christian Yelich has over his career and never was able to get into form like he was as the NL MVP that he was, and almost could have been back-to-back. So that, to me, is where this season's going to be interesting, is can you marry the success that you had in the regular season plus winning the divisional round to get to the NLCS. I mean, sometimes I forget, and sometimes it's easy to forget because of how that season ended against the Dodgers, that this team did go to the NLCS. And that is experience that will be gained and they'll remember forever. Now, it wasn't the competitive series that I think a lot of us were hoping for. The Dodgers pitchers were amazing, and I didn't, think that the Brewers had the same discipline as they had. And it gets harder against those pitchers. I totally get it.
They got swept though. That was
I know. And that's where I think this thing can come in steps. And baseball is a fickle sport. But you've built a foundation. You have the manager. You brought back, as Kyle mentioned, a lot of the lineup where you got production out of and who you can trust. And you trust the Brewers pitching lab to bring the new arms in and figure it out. And who knows how many freaking starters they have by the end of the year, because the way it started last year was not how it finished. And that's going to be the interesting thing with their farm system to figure out how the rest of this year goes. I can't wait. We got a ton more Brewers on deck for you. But coming up next on the Yuengling guest hotline. Brewers! You just make it sound so much worse than us.
Yeah. With OGs.
I felt right.
It did.
Strouf, I hate it. They've ruined something great.
County Stadium,
they don't know. They weren't in the gym. They weren't in the gym in County Stadium.
It doesn't mean you guys made something that we did better. You just made it sound worse.
Just go to break.
I know. It's ridiculous. They ruin everything. Frank Kaminsky, next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman.
Do you think?
Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you can roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Make your next meal Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken. Right now, get a crispy chicken sandwich, regular or pepper jacked, for just $3.99. Feeding the crew? Grab an 8-piece bone-in fried chicken for only $9.99. And don't forget to dip it in Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken sauce. Short on time? Order ahead with the Quick Rewards app and make it fast. Stop in today for your No Ordinary Chicken. Crunch outside, tender inside. Only at Quick Trip.
Heading to Milwaukee's east side? Make Veer North your first stop. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strouf. Here to tell you at Veer North you can catch the big game, hop on a shuttle to the stadium, or hang out for live music all summer long. Elevated food, craft drinks, and a packed event lineup. Veer North knows how to keep the energy going as the weather starts to warm up. Close to Fiserv Forum, Summerfest, and UWM, it's the perfect place to pregame, postgame, or just stay for the whole thing. Veer North, right where Milwaukee comes together.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Let's celebrate Milwaukee. Ewald Automotive Group's 62-year anniversary sale is on. This month, we're celebrating with anniversary savings on over 1,400 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Payments as low as $250 a month. Financing as low as 0%. Plus 2 years of included maintenance on us. The Ewald Automotive Group's 62-year anniversary sales event. This month only at every Ewald location. Select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
National Player of the Year, Wisconsin legend Frank Kaminsky joins KBN on the Yuengling Legends line. National Player of the Year,
Charging inside against Kaminsky. He's blocked away.
Wisconsin legend.
I think he is one of the top players in the country that I've ever coached, for sure.
And the guy who carried Ben's college career.
I think that really showed at some points during the second half.
Frank Kaminsky joins KBN.
You were annoying to play with.
You really were.
On the Yuengling Legends line. Yuengling, America's oldest brewery. Now available in Wisconsin.
I saw a smirk out of Frank Kaminsky when it said, "You really were annoying to play with." Joining us now on Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is Frank Kaminsky on the Yuengling Guest Hotline, the oldest brewery in America, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Frank, welcome into the show. I don't know how I'm going to happily introduce you when you just call me annoying every week.
I found the carried Ben Brust college career even funnier than the "you are annoying," because both of those things are patently true. So, although Ben, you played a lot more than I did.
Thanks for the double down.
You played a lot more than I did.
The double down's perfect. Frank, I want to ask you a question about not me, but what do you know, and it doesn't have to be a long answer, about Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace, and Alex Strouf? If anything, if you don't know, you don't have to say.
Brad kicked a football.
Very good, Frank.
Yeah, he had a cool. What game was it where you had the fake punt?
Iowa, also very good. That's impressive.
Iowa, the Iowa game. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. The other two, got to be honest. Alex emails me every once in a while. That's about it.
Well, you're going to learn a lot more about Alex Strouf, the guy who emails you every once in a while, because for some reason he does a combine around the NFL combine, and his combine is something that I can't believe you didn't see, because it was 10 million views of him trying to do a bench press. I won't show you the 135 pounds that he could not do. So we're like, you know what? We'll take it down a notch. We'll do the bar and 225. So take a look at your screen and enjoy Alex Strouf benching 95 pounds.
Oh, geez. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. No way.
Not satire.
No way.
I can promise on my life.
That's not real. That's not real. That's not real.
Strouf, do you have anything to say for yourself?
No comment at this time.
No, you need to.
Gave it his all, Frank.
Dude,
Gave it his all.
Mix in some push-ups every once in a while. Even just like while you're at your desk, just like drop down and do 25.
It's not a bad idea.
Dude, we tried.
We did try this.
We tried to do it, and even when he does the push-ups, he cheats the game. We ask him to do 10 to 15 push-ups once in a while, and he literally cheats. He gets on his knees and he halfway does them, or he says he did 10, he only did 5.
He just did 10 right now.
His face is red.
Kyle can't motivate him. Brad is a workout fiend. I know I can't motivate him. Frank Kaminsky comes on the show and he drops down and gives us 10. It's unprompted.
If it takes a former National Player of the Year to do that, Strouf, you're in trouble.
Well, the good news is we are being visited by a National Player of the Year, a guy that played in a national championship game, and a guy that played in NBA Finals every week. So that will motivate me.
It gets worse, Frank. It gets worse. We are going to show you a 3-cone NFL combine drill that I probably, when it first came out last year, watched 100 times on loop. Here you go. Watch the right.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Dude, that's bad. I'm sorry, Strouf. I don't mean to pile on. I'm sure these guys already have.
No. Pile on,
You
please.
can pile on. It's all right.
Dude, what was your peak athletically? When do you think that was?
Probably at like age 14.
And then you just gave up on everything else after that? Just were like, I'm never going to run. I'm never going to do push-ups.
If you peaked at 14, what peaked? Because I'm still waiting to hear what you peaked at.
I want to hear the accolades he always tells us about.
Would that be like varsity cross country and JV basketball, sixth man? Like,
well, it couldn't have been cross country because, I mean, you just ran like you did something bad in your pants.
It's not the first time I've heard that one. It's not great. I wasn't a great cross country guy. I quit when I got shin splints because I'm a quitter.
He claims to have hit a 3/4 court basketball shot.
I did, from the opposite free throw line. I banked one in when they still had quarters in Wisconsin high school basketball. At the end of the third quarter, I banked one in from the opposite free throw line.
Just don't believe anything he says.
Was it a regulation?
I'm gonna choose to believe that.
Thank you, Frank.
Yet you don't give me any credit. You're giving this string bean who can't lift 95 pounds credit.
Ben, all of your things athletically you've done in your career were on camera, good and bad. His is just we don't have anything else to go off. So like it can't. I'm going to choose to believe it.
Frank,
if he said it, if he says it, I trust it because he clearly look at him. Look at him running that cone drill. He clearly needs that one. So I'm just going to give it to him.
Which one's worse, the bench or the L cone?
Well, 2026 got better, so we'll give him that. He's getting better. 2025 couldn't have been worse. I think my grandmother could have done that one.
He doesn't want to pile on, though.
Not to pile on here, but I think I could have knee surgery tomorrow on both my knees and still go faster 2 days after surgery than that.
Stevie chimes in. He looks like a guy from NBA Live 97 glitching.
That's
fair. Frank, it's been a week almost. Do you have anything new to add? Because I think a lot of people are under the impression here from a Greg Gard standpoint that he will be back, and I think winning 5 top 15 games and getting good transfer portal players should do that. But is it fair to only judge him based off getting to the Sweet 16 next year? Because that's kind of the sentiment that I've been gathering.
I personally don't think that's fair. I get the frustration where people just want it to be, we boil down a season to your success in March. I understand where people come down to that because in today's day and age in college sports, it's all about, March, the tournament and the college football playoff. Those are the two things that people care about the most. Greg Gard has consistently shown that he has the ability in today's day and age to recruit guys in the portal and make really a fantastic coach. Like you take in guys like Tanjay and Boyd, who have both had solid college careers up until that point, but then you make them into all Big Ten, All-American type level players. You take a guy in Blackwell who his own home state schools didn't even want him, and you turn him into a 20-point per game scorer. Like that's clearly coaching. So I think I saw the other day, Brad made a point that like replacing someone who clearly understands the Wisconsin tradition and how things are done and replacing them with the cool hire, like that doesn't work all the time. Like sometimes it does when you have an unlimited NIL bag and you can kind of go and do what you want and this coach can come in and just spend money how he pleases, but that's not Wisconsin right now. So you have to have a fantastic coach who knows how to navigate the current climate. Yes, I feel a little bit better personally seeing how High Point played against Arkansas and how they took them to the wire. Like that was clearly a very good team, and I didn't know their NIL package for that school was even as high as it was, and they had some really good players on their team. So I don't want to see Wisconsin lose its core tradition over a couple of games in March. I understand the infatuation with getting to Final Fours and doing that, but like that's not guaranteed for anybody. You go and hire anyone, and if that person misses the tournament in year 2, are you just gonna like want to fire them again and find somebody else? So it's once you start that pattern of losing your identity, it's going to be really hard to get it back.
Frank Kaminsky joining us on the Yuengling guest hotline here on Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
But Frank, at what point do we set a certain standard and expectation? Because if the expectation is just to keep culture, to be competitive during the regular season, but not make it to the second weekend, at what point are we going to say we want more?
I mean, how many schools across the country continue to say we want more and they don't get it? I mean, would you sacrifice? It just comes down to what is more important. Do you want to be playing and have a chance at it every single season, or do you want to have a really good chance to make the second weekend every, 5-6 years? It just comes down to
what. Though, Frank, I take every 5-6 years because we haven't made it. Heck, you were closer to the last team that made it because you played with some of the guys on the last roster that made it than what we have now. So that's the biggest thing is that you gave an example of 5-6 years. I get it. That seems like a long time. That's our reality right now, though.
Yeah, and I understand. So if they make it next season, so let's say we make it to the Sweet 16, Elite 8 next season, are we having the same conversation right now? No, probably not. Like if it happened once over that time period, you're not even having this conversation right now. I understand the frustration of it not happening, but you're in the mix for it to happen every single season. Like some things haven't gone your way, obviously the High Point game, a game that in a lot of respects could have been won, but I'm not willing to get rid of Greg Gard and all the success that he's shown over the course of his career as the head coach of Wisconsin to try and sell out for 1 or 2 extra wins at the end of the season, because clearly he gets you there. And I think he's the guy that can do it. It's going to take a lot. Like it's going to be back to the drawing board this offseason to find and address those needs in the portal that they'll need. But I think he's the one that gets you there. And I don't know how many times in, just professional sports and college sports, have you seen a coaching change be made and it just goes very far in the opposite direction and you just set yourself back even further. It's just not. I'm not willing as a person, I guess it's just a difference in opinion. I'm not willing to just throw away something very good that has the opportunity to get better to try to make some sort of sexy hire to swing big. Because what if you miss? What if you miss big time? Then you're set back even further. NIL donors and boosters, the money doesn't come the same way as it does because they're not willing to back something that's not, it just, you can see the snowball of problems going from there. So I'll ride or die with Greg Gard at the helm, and that's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it.
Frank, shifting gears to the NBA landscape, man, this Giannis saga has been nothing but drama. What do you make of it? The NBA PA got involved with him trying to play. Does this end in any other way than a trade in the summertime for Giannis leaving Milwaukee?
I'm not sure. It's hard for me. Obviously I've been doing some TV stuff with the Suns now. It's hard for me to openly talk about other teams. Cool. I was able to see the Bucks. I was able to see the Bucks play. I worked that game the other night, and I will say Giannis did look good in workouts before the game. I don't know the full depth of the situation. But I mean, he cost me a championship. So Milwaukee won one. They beat me in it. I have my finals jersey over here. I wish it would have been like a winning finals jersey, but whatever happens with him is going to be an interesting situation to monitor.
Sorry to interrupt, Frank, but you're second place, Frank. You and I are kindred spirits. I lost in the Super Bowl, lost in multiple Rose Bowls. You lost in the National Championship game, a Final Four, and the NBA Finals. Brother, a second place finisher right alongside me.
Yeah. I get you there. I just can't take it home.
Man, he and I are one and the same. I only say that and only do it because these guys give me a hard time for it all the
Second
time.
place Brad is what he's known as around here,
That's
Frank.
true.
You bring up a point that's getting the fans chiming in. How'd that work out for UW football? If we start firing coaches every year, we'd be like the Bears. Ha, ha, ha. Play Caleb Williams sucks for Frank Kaminsky, Stroufy.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams sucks. Oh, he's a Bears fan, huh? Because he's from Illinois.
Sucks.
Oh,
Caleb Williams sucks.
Gosh, I
Got my
forgot about
socks
that,
hand
Frank.
off.
Frank, one thing you're going to learn about
Got my
me,
socks off.
you may not know who I am, but I'm a Bears hater because I've seen the Bears lose year after year. You guys get so excited every offseason. Oh, this is our year, and then you flop, you fall. You got one good year this last season. You think you're going to be able to repeat that, Frank?
You guys won one Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, so couldn't have fumbled that one much harder.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
So,
we did fumble. It was a lot of great memories beating the Bears, and guess what? We still got our one. How many?
That's fine. If that's
Frank?
I saw one. So we're
one
right there. We were in one.
You saw a second place finish, huh?
Yeah. See, this is the problem I have. Just like now, it's going back to things that happened a long time ago. Because this year we were clearly the better football team. So I mean, it's just you're just nervous that we're in a better spot now that you are.
You the better team, Frank. You believe that?
So,
you believe the better team?
I think this year would prove that.
Team. Oh, come on now.
All your players being down.
Literally, it wasn't a miracle in the outfield. It was a miracle at Soldier Field that happened. Y'all was touched by a god when y'all won both them games.
Yeah, with no linebackers, no secondary. Couldn't stop anyone, couldn't get to the quarterback, and you still somehow lost the football game. So I don't want to hear that you were the better team. That's like saying we played someone in college basketball our year, and me and Sam both lost our arms. And we still beat you.
I mean, they did lose Micah.
Yeah, we lost a lot. We lost Mike.
Okay.
We lost our starting offensive lineman. We lost one of our good defensive linemen. But I mean,
you didn't even mention Tucker Kraft, all-pro tight end.
Our best tight end. The one y'all love y'all tight end, but we got a lot better up here.
We had nobody playing defense, so
no, you had people playing
defense. You might have lost. I wouldn't say that because they beat the Packers. So forced Jordan Love to have one of the worst second halves of football I've ever seen in my life.
That's
you gonna let him talk about your boy like that?
Great. Jordan Love went for 326 and 4 touchdowns, and he let him down. But remember, Frank, our field goal kicker lost us the dang game. We drove downfield, we scored a touchdown, and what happened? He missed the field goal after he missed 2 other field goals. It ruined us. And then our boy Jordan Love drove the ball downfield again, and we just ran out of time because our coach is bad at clock management.
Well, sounds like one team played a good game and one team played a bad game. I'll let you figure out which one was which.
I can't wait till order is restored this upcoming season.
We'll see.
You actually can talk about the Bears in a fun way, Frank. You can wear that hat and be excited about the future, but it's just a cool hat. That's all you have to go for with White Sox.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me. I'm aware. If I am anything, I'm a realistic fan. At the end of the day, this Bears season was a lot of fun for me. We won a lot of games we probably shouldn't have won, but we still won them. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, apologize for the Bears winning games this season? Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, were teams better than us? Absolutely. But did we have a chance? Did we almost beat the Rams at home in the coldest game I've ever personally been to in my life? Yes. We had an opportunity to go further.
His ass again, please.
Frank, I gotta say this. I like you as a hooper in Wisconsin, but also like you as a Bears fan. You're realistic. You just said, "Hey, you know what? We probably
that was actually a decent back and forth between Kyle and a Bears fan that didn't end in fisticuffs."
Yeah, I like Frank. I knew I always liked him. I thought I liked him because he made my younger college days very, very happy.
So you don't trust my judgment in people I surround myself with, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no one been Brust. I mean,
he was forced to be around.
Don't we trust Frank's judgment more than we trust Ben's, or we judge Frank's judgment more than we judge Ben's?
Yeah, Ben got popular off of one shot. Frank got popular off of being a baller.
and he still surrounds himself with Ben.
So that's an indictment on Frank.
I love Ben.
That is correct.
That is true.
Everyone needs a wild card in their life, and Ben is that wild card for me.
That's all I am?
If you really boil it down to its surface, I mean, I guess so. But like, there's more to it than
get
that.
Something
but like,
nice out of you.
I love you. Does that help?
I love you. I love you for what you are, a wild card in my life.
Yeah, that's good.
It's an important role. Like you said, everyone's got to have a wild card.
True.
Frank, actually, I'm not, I'm a big person. Not that I have anything to really rip him on because he did in the Elite Eight game when I was peeing my pants carry us to the victory. I wouldn't be in a Final Four if it wasn't for Frank, and I think I hug him and tell him that every time.
You do.
Frank, thanks so much for the time.
Ben, I love you. You know what? I'm not going to end it on that. Ben, I love you. You're a fantastic human.
Of course I love him. I love him too. He knows that.
Yeah.
If he needs anything, I'm there. It's just more so, I think he's joining us on Friday, and I'm like, I think I have to set him up for like, say something nice about Ben, and even if I did that, he'd find a way to backhand it into something like mean.
If you're
fun.
Frank's wild card, what's Frank to you?
Oh, my sugar daddy.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's
about
crazy.
right.
I'll take it.
Frank Kaminsky on the Yuengling guest hotline. This is going to be a different appearance coming up on Friday. We're going to change the vibes. We're going to force Frank to say great things about me, which actually no one listening actually wants to hear, but I might need it for my
Don't
ego.
let him do that to you, Frank.
Well, I'll spend the next 2 days thinking about it, and I'll come up with something.
All right. That sounds good. I'm glad you need 48 hours. Thanks, Frank.
All right. I'll talk to you guys.
That's Frank Kaminsky on the Yuengling guest hotline. All right. I'm done with him. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman.
I had a good lunch today. I'm hydrated. I'm ready to go, so don't try me, bro.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Spring is here, and that means it's time for Brewers baseball.
Is a fly ball deep center field. Back to the track. Bye-bye baseball, Christian Yelich.
The Crew open up the season at home against the Chicago White Sox on March 26th. Stay up to date with all your Brewers opening day coverage on ESPN Milwaukee. Presented by KB Excursions, Carbless, and National Liquor Mart. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at WalneyLegal.com.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Looking up at the Marquette banners, brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 24, retired, honoring George Thompson. Too bad he didn't wear 40. He was Marquette's all-time leading scorer for 40 years, and he played only 3 seasons. Al McGuire said it best. Everything at Marquette changed after George Thompson, a high school superstar in the New York City area, came here. And years later, Shaka Smart added, for those that weren't around in 1969, George Thompson, the original Dwayne Wade.
Your business is unique, and your health plan should be too. At United Healthcare, our group health plans are built for you and your employees. Whether you're running a small startup or managing a large enterprise, we offer solutions designed to fit your needs, your goals, and your budget. Explore your options today at uhc.com/Wisconsin. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare of Wisconsin, Inc.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
It's a Weed Man Wednesday on Kyle, Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. Weed Man for the win.
Brewers season is officially upon us, and that means an ice cold Carbless better be by your side. You can find them inside American Family Field, and it'll make that game day experience that much better. Boy, oh boy. Rooting on the Brew Crew and having the guilt-free nature of Carbless in your hand, it's a winning combination. No carbs, no sugar, no gluten, just 100 calories, and always the perfect amount of carbonation makes that game day selection an absolute winner. Not just that, it's bold on flavor, just like the Crew is bold. The bold flavor that you can get from Carbless, it knocks it out of the park. Whether it be black raspberry, cranberry, pineapple, grapefruit, and blood orange with their new 4-packs, there are so many great choices to choose from. So with the official start of the summer happening tomorrow, make Carbless your official ready-to-drink cocktail of your summer, because less is more with Carbless.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strouf running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line for you to get involved. Just know that at 3:15, the Monte Carlo is coming out.
Oh, wow, the Monte Carlo.
Strouf?
Yeah, the Monte Carlo.
He's been messed up ever since he found out what.
Well, you never asked him any simulation.
I mean,
see,
come on,
I threw him off.
Something's a little off.
I threw him off.
Something's
I'm
a little
sorry,
off.
Strouf.
When
I'm
I mention
sorry.
Monte Carlo, you pop the mic and you say
200,000 simulations. I'd also like to make an amendment. It's not Kyle that messed me up at all. It's much more my childhood hero Frank Kaminsky pooping on me that messed me up.
Oh, he wasn't pooping on you. He told you that you had poop in your pants while you were running.
And then he said he thinks he could have double knee surgery and run faster than me the next day.
His grandma could also beat you in the 3-cone drill.
Well, you better get to training, buddy.
He was in disbelief. He couldn't believe what his eyes were.
Yeah,
everybody.
His raw reaction on video is great because it's funny it's funny to watch people watch Strouf do the embarrassing things that he's done for the first time, because even though you know it's coming and it's going to be really, really horrible and you can't even describe how horrible it is with words, seeing someone's raw reaction it doesn't get old.
It doesn't. It's wonderful.
I think that's a new rule. Anyone who joins Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, if they have not seen it, that they need to be shown it on video for them to react to. And we can make a compilation of all of the faces of people that have joined us. Like, I'm talking if we have Adam Schefter or we have Sham Sharan, like you name it.
Who's the sports person you would least want to see it?
Great question.
I actually know the inverse of that answer. I know who I would most want to see it.
Who?
Rich Eisen. Because Rich has been doing the 40-yard dash for years and years for St. Jude's.
Good answer.
I would like to see his reaction to this. So we should book Rich Eisen. And by we, I mean I should book Rich Eisen.
Get on it.
The person I would least want to see it. Probably like Jordan Love. Because I know Tucker Kraft has already seen it.
He already showed him.
Yeah, this is went through the locker room. I'm sure the guys were like, have you seen this guy?
Has your dad seen it yet?
Oh, yeah. I called my dad last week. He said, you still in the gym? Because you need it.
That's a good dad.
What about
wait a minute. He failed you. That's what you should tell him. He failed.
This is your fault.
What about your boy
You gave me these jeans. Sal Frelick. If Sal Frelick saw this.
I think he's already seen it.
How?
I believe he was shown it during
the analysis?
Yeah. I believe it was shown to him already.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
I was in a fantasy baseball draft that Strouf was with somebody also drafting, and I get a text that says, draft Salvatore.
No, that's not what I said. I said I will jump on the Ben Brust team bandwagon, and I will root for you to win the league if you draft Salvatore.
Why would you? Why would you do that though? I mean, Salvatore in the last round.
Yeah,
I would have had to. In the league, you need like pop. It's like you just need.
Somebody drafted him.
Yes, somebody did late, and I was like, that was stupid. As much as I love Sal, it's not meant to be.
Sounds like you just called Sal stupid.
No, I mean, Sal's a good
to me.
baseball player in real life.
No, it sounds like he just called him stupid. Brad, you heard
Defense
it.
is phenomenal.
Brad,
Stupid.
Yeah, he called
Pat
him stupid.
Murphy couldn't believe he could hit a home run as far as he did last year. Why did I draft him in fantasy?
Because he's only getting better, bro.
Is he getting stronger and taller? I don't think so.
I don't know about taller.
Are
but
you
he's
getting stronger? I don't even know that.
I just did 10 push-ups when Frank was on.
Oh, what a
Easy peasy,
flex.
light work.
What a flex. I just did 10 push-ups.
Has anyone ever seen him do
My
a push-up
push-ups
in
have
front
gotten
of them?
better.
We don't know that because we don't see you do
You need to take that camera and move it to the ground.
Compared to the first push-ups I've ever seen Strouf do, they are slightly better.
You've never seen him.
Yeah, but we started a 1 out of 10. What is he? 3 out of 10?
If he was a 0 out of 10 before, he's probably a 3.5 to 4 right now.
Oh, I'm better than that.
4.
They're becoming easy.
Joke. Oh my gosh, you were just struggling 2 weeks ago, weren't you?
Yeah, I've been in the gym a lot, Kyle. I'm getting stronger. My pecs are starting to fill out my shirt.
Wow.
Now we're going to Brad, you're so stupid.
The transformation photo is going to be wild.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't
wait to see it.
Are you feeling stronger?
Yes.
What part of your body outside of your chest are you feeling?
Why the air?
You don't have a chest.
Has your fiance remarked on your sculpted body yet?
Yes, she has.
Has she really?
She says there's some beef here all of a sudden.
Oh, whoa.
She's so sweet. She's such a naive young girl.
That's crazy.
Naive.
She's
in young love.
Kyle,
She's in young love.
Kyle, you talked to my fiance last night.
Did I?
You said about me, quote, he's impossible to stay mad at.
You are. I said.
I disagree.
No, when you get mad at Strouf, eventually you just kind of just like,
He'll be back tomorrow with his chippy old self.
I'm never mad at Strouf long.
All right. In 2 minutes, Strouf will reveal his 3 events for the decathlon. If you missed Kyle's, I'll recap Kyle's. We have a 10-event decathlon between Alex Strouf and Kyle Wallace. Kyle stacked the deck pretty embarrassingly. He's a chicken. He's scared to lose to Alex Strouf. Strouf reveals his 3. Then we get to the Monte Carlo. Then we have Brewers math. I can't wait. Next in 2 minutes.
When Milwaukee families need help, the United Way is there, reducing barriers to employment, providing transportation, safe and stable homes, and more for over 192,000 people.
And this month, Cunis is proud to stand beside them. Hi, I'm Bill Eater with Cunis of Milwaukee.
And I am Tony Avery with the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. During the Cunis Drives Milwaukee 1000 event, they're donating $100 to the United Way for every vehicle sold.
Our goal this month is simple: 1,000 vehicles across 3 Cunis Milwaukee dealerships.
For a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County.
To help us reach our goal, you'll find incredible deals on all new and pre-owned vehicles at our 3 locations in Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall.
Be a part of Driving Milwaukee Forward at the Cunis Drives Milwaukee 1000 event.
Start your search today at CunisMKE.com. That's CunisMKE.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Come grow with us at Glenroy. For more than 6 decades, our family-owned company has built its reputation on quality, reliability, and providing strong career opportunities in our community. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Here, you'll find competitive wages, a clean, modern workspace, fully vested 401k, yearly bonus award, and the chance to build a manufacturing career with purpose. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Kyle, Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. If you missed any of the first hour, listen back on the ESPN Wisconsin app or YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. 800-990-3776 is the carbless talk and text line. The Monte Carlo with
200,000 simulations
will be coming up around 3:15, 3:20-ish. Before we get to the Monte Carlo simulating what is likely something to be with the Milwaukee Brewers, the Kyle Wallace and Alex Strouf Decathlon is getting finalized. We had Kyle do something lame, not creative, but picking events that he would win in the decathlon. His first selection was a 75-pound rep-out challenge for Strouf to go first, Kyle to go second, where we know Strouf would probably only get 3.
No, Kyle can go first.
You're going to set the mark at 25 or 30?
Kyle, you better get 50 of those.
Okay, wait a minute. What are we talking about? I said I was going to go first. He can do 10 of those at least.
Yeah, but he's not going to get whatever you get, so it's stupid. 100-meter dash. You're stretching right now.
Yeah, get ready.
An L cone drill, which we just showed Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah, I feel bad for the L drill now. I forgot how awful he was.
You can make an amendment.
Maybe we do.
By the end of the day, you can make an amendment.
Yes, by the
end of the show.
End of the show.
Strouf, what should I do instead?
You want to give him a 4th selection?
You want a 4th selection?
I mean, if you're going to offer it,
shut up, you loser. You ain't getting no damn 4th selection. Look at you. I mean, if you will. Shut up. You ain't getting no 4th selection. Stop it.
Damn, that was pretty good,
He's all
Kyle.
excited. I mean,
pretty good.
if you're going to give me one, no, you ain't getting that. Just for that, I'm keeping L calm.
Strouf event's going to be like stacking cups.
Yeah, it is. I ain't got time for that.
All right, hit it, Stroufy. What do you got? What are your 3 events for the Alex Strouf, Kyle Wallace Decathlon coming to you soon?
Number 1.
We know this one, right? Darts.
Yep.
2 out of 3.
Oh, darts. Oh, the kid said he's great at darts. Why don't y'all jump down his?
Hey, he let you talk. You better chill out.
I didn't say a word.
So he literally sat silently.
Yeah.
I was the one who talked.
You are
Yeah,
so
I'm just saying
scared.
because y'all came at me and y'all knew damn well you were gonna put darts on there.
Have you ever played darts?
I'm gonna let you go.
I'm asking you a question now. You can address this. Have you ever played darts?
Once in a while.
Of course you have. I'm giving you an opportunity at something that is a game of skill because I'm not a scared wuss like you. That's number 1.
All righty.
Number 2.
Just because you say, "Oh, baby girl doesn't want me to get hurt. Ooh, I can't be hurt for my wedding." Pickleball. Bring it, sucker.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Wow, that's actually the event that I'm most excited for.
Yeah, go
1v1 Strouf, Kyle.
I'll get hurt. Ooh, baby girl won't want to marry me anymore.
What's the last one, Strouf? Okay, pickleball. You play pickleball. I don't. Okay. All right. What else? What else, Strouf?
Number 3.
Because I'm smarter than you. Because I have more historical context than you.
Oh, wow.
We don't have to go anywhere for my 3rd event. We can do it right here. Anytime, any day of the week. The True Packer Backer Trivia Challenge.
Oh.
Questions about the Green Bay Packers in which I will school you and prove I am the true Packer backer on this program.
That's good. That's good.
Is that for Brad and I to put together?
Yeah, we can figure out exactly.
I'll figure out a board of executives for input as well.
Yeah.
Him a dummy. He fell into my trap.
Pickleball, are you stupid? Come on now, man. I actually play sports. Why would you do that?
Because you don't know how to play pickleball.
Dude, I literally play pedal. I play
Nobody knows what that is.
Google it, and you'll see.
You talk about pedal like it is
You're
like
the only
Wimbledon.
person I've ever met even say the word pedal.
All the rich folks play it. It's more athletic than pickleball. It's extensive.
So this will even the playing field then, because it's less athletic.
He fell for the trap.
You don't even know, but like you don't
pickleball.
You don't know the rules of pickleball.
No, the strategy.
How do you spell pedal?
Padel. It's just
Isn't that just paddle? Where are you getting the O from?
Padel. It's a different language, Alexander.
Not many.
Language is it?
All right, so the first 6 events, and I see on YouTube right now.
Stupid.
Somebody has 4-2 Strouf right now. 4-2 Strouf is their prediction
early
through
odds.
6.
Early odds being set.
75-pound rep-out challenge, 100-meter dash, the L-cone drill, darts, pickleball, and the True Packer Backer Trivia Challenge. That's going to be fun to put together.
It might be 6-0 by the time we done with that, boy. It might be. I'm going for a 10 spot. I don't know what else y'all gonna put on there. Y'all better really try to stack the deck now. He put you on a bad situation. He put you on a bad spot. Hey, look, they disappointed, Strouf. They disappointed because
why would they be disappointed? I brought originality. I brought new things for our fans to experience.
Originality. The darts you
I didn't act stare. You claim to be this big Packer backer. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, pickleball. Oh gosh, that's so original, right? The thing that we talk about all the time, the pickleball. Yeah, you fell for the trap. Duh. Yeah, I baited your ass.
Popcorn.
I baited
you. Out of the house.
Cue up the Michael Jackson gif of eating popcorn right now.
This is pure theater. Pure theater.
Baited you. Somebody in the chat said they should play pickleball. I said Strouf doesn't want to do that. Strouf fell for it. Dumb.
Jonah in Port Washington right now. Kyle is sounding scared right now. Hashtag Team Strouf.
Good. I want you to be Team Strouf, Jonah, because you'll be a loser just like him. Be a loser just like him. I can't wait, baby.
Now that you know each other's, which of the other one are you most nervous for?
It's a great question, Brad.
I'm losing at least one of his 3. We know
Dude,
that
you're losing all 3 of them. What are you talking about?
I don't think I'll lose the dash. What was the third one? The L cone?
Dude,
don't love my chances.
I think
it takes you 10 seconds to run a 40-yard dash, where it takes literally all
6 seconds.
It did no. Okay, it took him 8 seconds. Did it not last year? Did he not clock in?
No,
at 8?
it was 6.
It was 6
too.
Oh, okay. Well, you extrapolate that. It's going to take you 15 seconds to run 100 meters.
If you extrapolate it, he's not going to get any faster. It might be 14 to 15 seconds in the 100-yard dash.
Like, what are we talking? I can jog that. What are we doing? I can't wait to wax that behind. 6-0, baby.
Which one are you nervous about, Kyle? Darts?
Stevie chimes in. Wait, is Kyle scared? I smell fear.
Why would I be worried about darts? Like all I gotta do is practice darts.
Chef Ed and Kyle are on good terms on the Carbus Talking text line. 6-0 Kyle. He's going to be taking the first 6.
In an hour?
Yeah. Very much like Kyle Wallace would.
I can practice darts. Like I can get that going. I'm a competitor. Ben, remember we were bowling? And I needed to lock in and focus when they had that pin where you actually win some stuff for the group. Remember that? Remember the pin, the front
pin? It was
pin?
a lucky strike, but
it
you threw a strike.
No, it wasn't a lucky strike. You know that.
No, it was a lucky strike.
No, it wasn't.
You hit pretty center, and the pins just happened to bounce your way.
It wasn't a lucky strike.
It was like a split throw, and he got lucky.
I literally locked in. I said, "Okay, we about to do this. And I knocked it out. It wasn't lucky. I just locked in and focused. That's all it take, baby. I ain't worried about it. I told y'all. I'm a competitor, okay? It could be against Ben or Brad. I wouldn't care. I'm going to compete.
Head over to your local Sendix because they have a deal for you March 25th through April 1st. Snag Connie's Thin Crust Pizza for $4.99. Bring home that pizzeria taste, crispy crust, bubbly cheese, and bold flavor without blowing the budget. That's $4.99 a pie. $4.99 a pie. Through April 1st, only at Sendix. And again, stay tuned for Frozen Pizza Friday, where we give away a wonderful, wonderful prize to all of you. Chef Ed, you're on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-ESPN. Chef.
How's it going, guys? Happy opening day eve. Tomorrow, Brewers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, autocorrect is kind of goofy. No, it's not supposed to mean that Kyle's going to be 6-0. I was questioning the fact that Kyle thinks he's going to be 6-0 with the first one. No way. He's not going to win a darts. He's not going to win a pickleball.
Wow.
Hook him off the line. You don't know what he's talking about. Stephen, what are you talking about? Come on now, man. Have y'all got me messed up. Y'all really got me messed up. Like I ain't played darts before, bro. Stop it. I don't play darts before. I ain't worried about no Strouf. Strouf is a choke artist. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna get tight because I don't even know how to score darts. All I know is I don't even know how to
score darts.
Like score the actual game. All I know is I need to aim for certain areas to get the points and beat Strouf. Strouf's gonna feel the pressure and he's gonna crack because he's not a competitor. That's what non-competitors do. They crack like an egg. Humpty Dumpty Strouf. That's going to be his nickname when I'm done with him. Alex Humpty Dumpty Strouf.
Kyle going scorched earth.
6 events are out. The big key is here, can Strouf get 2? Because he's going to need 2 of the 6. And the 4 that Brad chooses with KBN Nation's help, with myself, is going to be very interesting. This thing isn't over yet. The last 4 will be revealed on Friday. Taylor and Waukesha on the Carbless Talking text line. You're up.
Hey, I'm Team Strouf. I feel like Kyle he's scared, man. I got a recommendation though. What if Brad punts the ball and the boys try to see how many they can catch out of 10?
Ooh.
Taylor, are you slow too? You do realize that Strouf is going to catch 0 of them. I may not catch a lot of them, but I have an opportunity to catch it. Strouf has never caught a punt a day in his life.
Yeah, that's actually a hazard. The ball might hit him in the head. And
he might go
break
blind.
a finger.
The ball. I'm not trying to be mean, but
I think that's exactly what you're doing.
I love Stuart Scott, but he messed up his eye messing with a jugs machine. Now Strouf trying to catch your punt.
I will say
hit him
this
in the eye.
too: the punt will come down with very fierce speed, right at his heart, right? Because you're trying to catch it right with your arms and chest.
He gonna beat DeMar Hamlin.
I can't have that on my conscience.
Oh, that's too far,
dude. It may hit his chest though. Strouf, you ain't got nothing to say.
I got nothing to say. I'll let you write the check your ass won't be able to cash.
By the way, if you do win, you have unlimited material to replay just based off Kyle talking trash.
Dude, I'm not worried about
I know you're not. You've said that 15 times, and this is going to be part of this as well.
I cannot wait. Y'all get me doing.
You called him Humpty Dumpty.
He was. He's gonna crack under pressure. That's what Strouf does. He's gonna crack.
I'm not worried one bit.
Nothing sucks more than being a big talker and then losing and having to eat crow. Well, we'll see if that happens all together. The Monte Carlo is next on Kyle Brust Nortman. How many simulations, Strouf?
200,000 simulations! And real quick, just an update from the Monte Carlo. 200,000 simulations running the decathlon. Most likely outcome 4-2 Strouf.
More next.
Math.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Alan, you're now the second person to talk about it on the radio.
Hey, don't be a...
He really hasn't.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Okay, well, looks like things are going to be tightening up just a bit on southbound 43 from about Keefe down through the Marquette interchange. We've also got westbound 94 heavy from about 35th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down also from Hawley Road to 27th. Also on northbound 41 backing up just before Mayfair Road up to Burleigh, and a couple of other pockets of heavy traffic north of Capitol Drive. And then we got a little bit of a backup 894 eastbound out of the Hale interchange all the way to 76th Street. Checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 46. Tomorrow, a slight chance for morning showers, then afternoon showers are likely, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this 4-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky 4-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross, $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is ready to slip someone into a green jacket. The next tournament of the season is here, and there's $1,000 in cash prizes. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a two-man scramble at Georgia Golf Club, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious, state-of-the-art simulators. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and all team must compete their round by March 31st. Who's walking away with the cash, and who's earning that green jacket?
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've been banking with Bank CMG for about 7 to 8 months now, and it's been a game changer for our family. Not only the local branches that invest in the community. When you walk in, you have that community atmosphere, the banking services that they provide, but also the services outside of your traditional banking that they can offer. All-in-one loans can save you thousands on interest. Real people in Wisconsin, community banks investing locally. I did close, and I do now have that all-in-one loan, as I've been paying down principal faster now, saving money on interest, helping grow the equity on my home. If we're not there for 3-4 years, in 3-4 years, boom! More money to put towards a new home thanks to the wonderful product that you can learn about when you stop in a branch and ask them about the all-in-one loan or whatever they offer. It's bankcmg.com, bankcmg.com, or check out a local branch and tell them Ben sent you. And I'm telling you, that all-in-one loan is changing our lives. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. The Decathlon between Strouf and Kyle has 6 events. We will reveal all 10, the final 4, on Friday. What are you guys giggling about?
There's some nasty, nasty trash talking going on behind the scenes
Strouf,
that I'm privy to in my ears.
Strouf just decided to open his mouth during this. He didn't want to say anything on air.
He's given Kyle nightmare fuel. That's what he's giving him.
Oh, wow.
That's what he's saying.
Now Brad is.
Nightmare fuel.
Nah, I never even heard of
Frightening.
that.
You never heard of nightmare fuel?
No, I never heard of it.
I've heard of nightmare fuel.
I just know when Kyle goes to bed at night, he's thinking about me. And that's it. That's the end of the sentence.
He's concerned. Scared.
And now Kyle's talking trash to Strouf.
I couldn't say what I said on air to him. He knows exactly what it is. He knows exactly what it is.
It's a really strange fantasy you have, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're going to put me in a jumpsuit when I'm done with you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Will the Brewers win over 85.5 games? That's the line of Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook. I'll be heading there tonight before the weekly wager, 6 to 7 on 94.5 ESPN. And I'll be putting a big wager on the Brewers over 85.5. Now, what I will say is...
Come on, help a player out, man. I ain't got it right now. I don't have a wallet. No, I ain't got the wallet. I want to...
Shut up.
No.
We will have the captain of Brewers Math, Jared, join us. But before he does, we need to simulate 200,000 times the Brewers over-under win total.
There are takes. There are opinions. And then there is math.
I'm kind of psychic. It's like I have ESPN or something.
200,000 alternate realities.
200,000 simulations!
This eliminates the noise. This simulates the future. This is the Monte Carlo on KBN.
It is baseball season. Swung on and belted. Going back. Salvatore Frelick has won the Milwaukee Brewers the 2026 World Series. Milwaukee, you are on top of the world. Could that be the result after we ran 200,000 simulations?
What's the likelihood they go 162-0?
0.1%.
It's still pretty high for that.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Higher than I thought.
Saying there's a chance. The line is 85.5 at Potawatomi Sportsbook, and I will tell you the most likely outcome in just a moment. But before I do that, we have to look at the National League Central, which I ran 200,000 simulations on. The most likely outcome in the division is the Chicago Cubs winning the division. 34% of simulations. Kyle, stop yawning. Pay attention.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot.
Now, that's 34% of the simulations. 31% of the simulations sees the Milwaukee Brewers on top. Wow. So between the two of them, that is 65% of the time in the 200,000 simulations. The Reds are not far behind either. 19% of the time they win the division. 42% of simulations. Cubs, Brewers, and Reds are all 3 wins within one another.
Wow.
So it is looking like the Reds, the Brewers, and the Cubs are all going to be in the mix all season long, according to these 200,000 simulations.
Baby thousand.
Yeah, it's hurting my throat. All right. Let's talk business, shall we? The percent chance the Brewers finish under 500. That would be 81 and 81. 14%.
Oh, wow.
14% of the time they are under 500, which means 86% of the time they are 500 or better. Good baseball team over there at AmFam Field, huh, Brad?
Really good baseball team over there.
The percent chance they win over 90 games for the second year in a row is more likely than finishing under 500.
I like it.
16% of the time in the 200,000 simulations, the Brewers win 90 games or more. Now, what is the Brewers' ceiling, I wondered? So give me like the top 5% of their finishes through the 200,000 simulations.
In the postseason?
No. Regular season wins. What is their ceiling?
95.
Okay.
101.
Oh, baby.
98.
Overshooting it a little bit.
Yeah,
Brad was about spot on. 94 is the most common ceiling.
I mean, they set a record.
Oh, the most
for
common
97.
ceiling. I thought it was just the top ceiling.
Common ceiling.
Common
Got
versus
it.
top ceiling. So the most.
Kyle and I don't listen well.
That's all right. Most likely win total. What will it be?
Just tell us.
88 wins. 89 wins.
87.
86 wins, which is the over. Which is the over.
Just over the over.
Now here's the thing. Probability of 86 plus wins.
Ben, did you just pick your nose and put your finger in your mouth after?
No, it was my mouth.
Okay.
You can look. I'll own when I've told him when I picked my nose. I'm not scared to tell him.
86 plus 58% of the time, which tells you.
Oh.
Might be free money, Brad. Might be free money.
Wager already placed.
So 86 wins plus is 56% of the time?
58. Would you listen? 86 to 87, 28%, 88 to 91.
A lot of
20%,
numbers, man.
92 plus, 16%.
Numerals.
Here's the way I look at it.
Is it any postseason? Or is this all regular season?
Let me look at it this way. All I want to say is they won 97 games last year. If they regress 11 games worse, they hit the over.
Still, that's a lot of games of regression.
It's a lot of games of regression.
But 58% chance to make the postseason.
But the team literally kept their core players.
And you know what I just saw? The Pella Windows and Doors mobile studio outside of American Family Field.
Ooh, that's how you know that two beautiful brands are coming together. Whenever I see that beautiful stadium, I do think of the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And right now they're offering you such a great deal, you have to leap at it. 0% interest financing for 6 years, all the way to 2032. That's a long time to be able to enjoy your windows and doors, increasing your home value, decreasing your energy costs, and it doesn't stop there. One lucky homeowner will win up to $5,000 off their new Pella Windows and Doors project when they schedule an appointment at the Home and Garden Show. So stop by the Pella booth, ask a Pella representative for details to score your opportunity for that, and everyone can take advantage of that 0% financing for 6 years with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
How do they get to 86 plus wins? You may remember Brewers math with Captain Jared on the pirate ship on the way to a franchise record after all was lost in an 0-4 start, getting railed at Yankee Stadium to losing at home on opening day. Jared will join us to tell us how we got us there last year.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Well, the dance floor specifically. I'm still sore, man. I dance my booty off.
Well, you don't have muscles. You don't have a booty, so I don't know how you dance that. You ask your back off. Your back.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Okay, well, looks like things are going to be tightening up just a bit on southbound 43 from about Keefe down through the Marquette interchange. We've also got westbound 94 heavy from about 35th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down also from Hawley Road to 27th. Also on northbound 41 backing up just before Mayfair Road up to Burleigh. Then a couple of other pockets of heavy traffic north of Capitol Drive. And then we got a little bit of a backup 894 eastbound out of the Hale interchange all the way to 76th Street. Checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 46. Tomorrow, a slight chance for morning showers, then afternoon showers are likely, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Brewers baseball is back, and there's only one way to celebrate. With a Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. Smooth, refreshing, and made for game day. Surfside is the perfect match for a day at the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Raise your hand if you're excited about feeling older faster than you should. Yeah, I didn't think so. If you're feeling pain that makes you feel older than you are, there's good news. QC Kinetics patients here in Milwaukee are getting relief, feeling younger, jumping back into life at full speed, and it didn't happen in an operating room. Dr. Caravelli and the team at QC Kinetics and their medical professionals use the latest in regenerative treatments, backed by real science. Treatments that take the tiny, powerful healing tools inside your body and concentrate them right where you need relief. Nothing makes it more real than hearing the real stories behind QC Kinetics. Mike is training for a marathon instead of giving up running. Kathy walked around Disney with her grandkids. Alan is back to work, now climbing ladders like no big deal. All real QC Kinetics patients. The sooner you start treatment, the sooner inflammation eases, and the sooner the joint damage slows down. Find out if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments. Your visit and consultation is absolutely free. Give them a call now at 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is a Weed Man Wednesday, and if your lawn is needing some help and you just need a little help because you want it to make it look great, you can use Weed Man. They're going to help create that green, weed-free yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare. Golf course quality fertilizer. Effective weed control, and it's kid and pet friendly. That's weedman.com. You'll get 50% off your first treatment. Half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
The Weed Man coming.
Ben Brust, Kyle, Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strouf running the show. Let's get into it. We ran the simulations through 200,000 simulations, but we have the man when they were 0-4 to start the season. Let us know. That's just one quarter into an entire NFL season when you extrapolate a Brewers 4-game stretch into 16 games of NFL season. So we get to Captain Jared in Brewers math.
It's time for baseball math.
On his way to third is Meyer. The throw is great, and they got him. Oh, what a throw by Sal.
Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Explore more at paysbig.com.
Oh my goodness, Christian Yelich. He walks it off in grand fashion.
Let's talk hardball on KBN.
Joining us here is Captain Jared of the pirate ship on the way to over 85.5 wins. Ahoy, Jared!
Ahoy, mates. As we set out on yet another voyage, we realize the task at hand. It's any combination of Brewers wins and losses by the Cards, Reds, Cubs, or fellow Pirates from Pittsburgh, as the magic number has once again reset to 162. But Brewers math is about numbers. So on the eve of 2026 championship season, you may be saying, but Captain, there have been no games. There have been no hits. There have been no runs.
With no rum.
Where's the math and the rum? Not much math, but there have been predictions. And I know we've discussed this, but I'm collecting the receipts now. ESPN has the Brewers ranked 12th heading into the season.
Disrespect.
I believe the Brewers were in the MLB version of the Final Four last year.
Yes, they were.
Disgusted, I turned to MLB.com. They came out with their predictions, and they have the Brewers finishing third this year in their own division.
Oh, no.
I venture over to CBS Sports, and one Matt Schneider had a bold prediction. Is Milwaukee misses the playoffs altogether this year.
Oh, Malart!
Our good pals and partners at Potawatomi Sportsbook had the over-under win total in 2025 at 84.5 wins. After winning 97 games last season, it increased just one to 85.5 for 2026. I'm steaming at this point. I'm hotter than a billy goat in a pepper patch. So I go to Fangraphs. They simulate tens of thousands of games every year, not 200,000.
Tens of thousands of games.
Surely they have the crew winning a bunch, right? The final regular season record prediction of them, 81-81.
Oh,
what do they know?
Fangraphs may have simulations, but you know what they don't have, Benny?
Pat Murphy.
They don't have Hart or Pat bleeping Murphy. So then I thought, I just have to find a site that picks the Brewers to do something. Win the division. Make the wild card. Just someone somewhere that predicts us into the dance. So I go and I find the most reputable online source that I can find. One that's been around forever. One that was born right alongside the internet. You know what that site was? It was Yahoo. Six MLB experts were listed, none of which I'd ever heard of before. 3 predicted the Brewers to win the division, and the other 3 predicted a wild card berth, and I thought, these Yahoos are my new friends.
Yeah.
But then I thought, wait a minute. Why do we need friends? We've navigated the NL Central Championship seas for 3 years in a row now. We know how to sail without the lighthouses of East Coast bias. We caused the Cubs in 2023 to go sign Cody Bellinger. And did the Cubs win the division in 23 or 24?
No.
In 2025, they brought in Kyle Tucker to win the division. Did they win the division?
No, sir.
Merely a deckhand. So this year, what do the Cubs go do? They go sign a guy that hit 250 post All-Star break last season in Alex Bregman. You can look it up, 250 post All-Star break for a $175 million price tag. Does that mean the Cubs will win the division again this season?
No!
The last team to win the division 4 years in a row? The Atlanta Braves. Before last season, the Brewers had never won 97 games in a row. Before last season, they'd never won 14 games in a row. Before last season, they'd never ended the Cubs season in the playoffs. The waters will get rough. The seas at times will be choppy. But the course is right in front of us. Mates, tomorrow at 1:10. Let's play ball.
Yeah! Aye, aye, Captain!
Aye, Captain!
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
As usual, that's it.
Captain, question, sir.
Yes.
If when we are at sea, what is the greatest threat to a hole in our ship, Captain?
Aren't you in the poop deck?
I am in the poop deck. Thank you very
It's
much.
a new season. I guess you made it
With
out.
any strong crew, you need strong deckhands. And when you lose that strength through injury, you do crack. But if the Brewers have done anything, they've built depth at their positions. They've built depth in the bullpen. They've built depth in the minor leagues, which is the top-ranked system in all of baseball. So I think the Brewers are prepared. But at the same time, to answer your question, yeah, it's going to be health. You've got to stay healthy, especially for a team that doesn't just go out and sign free agents.
So, Captain, you're saying we have plenty of supplies to fill that hole?
Yeah. Yeah. We are. There's guys, they just came out with the final roster. There's guys that aren't on this roster that I think could be playing tomorrow.
We're going to add more to the ship?
Oh, yeah. The 25 that are on this maiden voyage are not the 25 that will be there in September and October. Many will come up and help throughout the season.
Wow.
Captain. Question?
Yeah, please.
Who is going to have the biggest year for the Milwaukee Brewers with the bats in their hand that they hit the ball with?
The bats in their hand. You saw what happened with the World Baseball Classic and the confidence that these players had. Bryce Terang is on a collision course with MVP votes.
Oh.
Jackson Churio just turned 22 on March 7th.
So did.
Youngest player in the history of the game to have back-to-back 20 seasons. Yeah.
Sure did.
There you go. And Contreras as well. I think his broken finger can't be broken anymore. He played all last season with it. Those three, I really look to carry the team offensively this year.
Captain, one more question, sir. We
Yes.
have acquired a cannon that is unlike any in the open seas in the name of Jacob Mizorowski. Do you foresee this cannon being operational the entire voyage, sir?
He is best when the crowds are largest and the lights are brightest. I had a theory that said he should only pitch on Friday nights all year long Once a week, Friday nights, home and road, doesn't matter. Vibes are high. Balls are moving at 104. But I think the Brewers will do a great job managing this cannon. The cannon is strong!
The cannon is strong.
Over the course of this 6-month charter.
Aye.
Captain, get back to the steering wheel. We will see you soon.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
Captain, oh captain.
Captain
Ahoy!
Jared.
Ahoy! Ahoy!
90-plus wins it is, sir.
You got to work on your pirate.
At least 86.
Aye, sir.
Next.
That's British.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Spring is here, and that means it's time for Brewers baseball.
Is a fly ball deep center field. Back to the track. Bye-bye baseball, Christian Yelich.
The Crew open up the season at home against the Chicago White Sox on March 26th. Stay up to date with all your Brewers opening day coverage on ESPN Milwaukee. Presented by KB Excursions, Cardless, and National Liquor Mart. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick. Your email said you had a big surprise. Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for. Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $1498 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Platteville Junior Grant Poppy. Poppy powered the Hillmen to a regional championship, leading Platteville to 3 postseason victories last week. He opened the playoffs with 12 points and 6 rebounds in a 76-66 win over River Valley. He followed that with a dominant 21-point, 14-rebound effort in a 71-50 win over Mauston. Then capped the title run with 27 points and 12 rebounds in a 72-61 regional final victory over Lodi. Earlier this season, Poppy also reached the 1,000-point career milestone as just a junior, cementing his place among the program's all-time leading scorers. Congratulations to Grant Poppy, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Burkhardt Sporting Goods in New Berlin is the baseball lover's destination, with a massive state-of-the-art indoor training facility featuring hit tracks with precision analytics, a huge open turf area, and all the best training equipment you need. So get in here and get ready to get better. And we'll help you with this special offer. Buy 20 batting cage credits for $30. That's 25% off. This is Brian Burkhardt, and if you love baseball and softball like we do, you can't beat Burkhardt. 153rd and National. If you plan on draining buzzer beaters, the place to start is Burkhardt, where you'll find a great selection of residential basketball hoops from the best brand, Gorilla. We'll handle the installation and take care of everything to make it easy from start to finish. And right now when you buy from Burkhardt, standard hoop installation is half price. You can't beat that. This is Brian Burkhardt, and when you love basketball like we do, you can't beat Burkhardt.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. It's Weed Man Wednesday. Weed Man for the win.
Get those dialing fingers ready, folks. Because it is Iron Jock time, and you don't need to pay a fortune for the big gear, the logo, the slogan. The gear stinks, and I got my Iron Jock stuff packed for my basketball game tonight. It's built on science with 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria gone! Gone! With that silver ion technology. So right now, if you want to win some free gear from Iron Jock, you should be caller number 25. And again, you can shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com. But caller 25, you are going to be walking away with some Iron Jock gear. If you are caller number 25, you will be happy. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. And if you're caller 25, you are walking away with some amazing, amazing stuff from Iron Jock. One last time for you. 800-990-ESPN. Kyle, Brust Nortman wrapping up the ESPN Wisconsin portion of the program. Strouf answering phone calls. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison.
Captain Jared got me so stoked for Brewer season. I mean, I already was stoked, but Captain Jared just brings it every time.
Every time.
He just has a different way of viewing the world than most as the captain of our voyage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're on the deck. You know, we're grabbing the sails. We're getting the food that we can find to survive.
We're living and dying with every wave, with every run, but he sees the horizon. We don't see the horizon.
Even when he can't see it, he can still see it.
He can.
Oh, I love how he kept us all balanced last year through that terrible start that we had. He said, fellas.
That's what a great captain does, right?
That's their
Steadies
job.
the ship.
That's exactly what their job is, and he was proven to be right. This team just was full steam ahead more than we thought. We hit a capacity, a speed that we never thought we can get to.
You know, and I did find that interesting, and he did do his due diligence here. I will be bringing up the very thing that he said from ESPN after our 2-minute break here on 94.5 ESPN. But not only did ESPN, not only did MLB.com, it was CBS. It was everywhere you looked. Everyone is trying to find a reason that this team will not be able to repeat what they've done in 3 years. And that's the thing. This is an interesting year because of how hard it is in a 162-game season to repeat the performance that you've done. I mean, 7 of the last 8 years making the playoffs.
It's remarkable.
Like,
it's unheard of as a Brewers fan.
Yeah. Unheard of as a Brewers fan. And just, I mean, think about the team that's picked last in the NL Central. Think about how much they care and invest into their baseball in St. Louis. They are the doldrums of the NL Central. They are jealous of what the Milwaukee Brewers are doing. Now, they have the history and the championships and whatnot, but they're living in, like, we're going to have a good time and sit in 100-degree humid weather.
No. I think what you're missing is yes, they won the World Series, but we used to look at the St. Louis Cardinals and want to be them.
Yeah. Correct.
That is who we said. We said, boy, I just wish we could be like the Cardinals.
You don't have to anymore.
We are.
What's wild is that, you know, the Cubs and the Brewers teams, they're not that different from last year going through the roster, but the fact that only one game improvement from an over-under standpoint, 84.5 last year. Yeah, the season you have, as our captain described, and it went for 85, just one game. I mean, I get it, and I get that they maybe quote unquote overachieved last year, and maybe the powers that be are saying that they can't repeat that, but it seems that there's a proven formula to have success.
And I also love that he went into the Bellinger, Tucker, Bregman thing, because I did look at their roster, and they're bringing a lot of the same guys back similarly, right? You swap Tucker and Bregman. They're not the same position. I understand that. But if you believe in the Brewers' young core and the way they develop players and believe in the way they develop the pitching staff, I don't see as big of a gap as people are making it to be. The only gap right now is the number next to their payroll and where they're ranked. And so we'll see.
Yeah,
what happens.
People like big names,
but
results.
I also love the mindset of the leader of this team. He may not be the same face he was But I love what Christian Yelich said the other day. It will all tie together. Coming up next, Kyle, Brust Nortman, 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. We're back with you in 2 minutes.
Well, we got a crash on the ramp from Hampton to 41 northbound, so watch out for that. On the southbound side, we've got backups basically from Silver Spring all the way down past Capitol Drive. More delays through the Zoo Interchange down towards Lincoln. Back on the brakes from Beloit Road down and around the Hale Interchange to about 76th. Eastbound 94, watch for delays from just before 70th Street all the way to 35th. The westbound side heavy from 27th Street to Hawley Road. And southbound 43, going to be slow from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette and onto the high-rise bridge. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 46. Tomorrow, a slight chance for morning showers, afternoon showers likely, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All right, Wisconsin, it's tournament time, and Wanna Parlay is where players go to win. From Madison to Milwaukee and everywhere in between, if you're building brackets and backing your picks, now you've got even more ways to cash in. And with brand new alternative lines on Wanna Parlay, you've got more control, more strategy, bigger upside, and don't forget, the world's richest parlay is waiting. Download Wanna Parlay in the App Store today and use code JGC for a 100% deposit match. This tournament, don't just watch it, play it today with the world's richest parlay, Wanna Parlay.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
We are the home of green and gold off-season coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
414.
Yeah.
414.
My Brewers.
414.
Who be
414.
back
414.
tomorrow.
414.
We trying to
414.
get 4 in a row. Yeah.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey,
4
hey.
in a row.
Yeah.
4 in a row. 4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Alex Strouf is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. List is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. If you missed any of the first 2 hours of the program, go to those just mentioned places to catch all of the show. Frank Kaminsky, Captain Jared on the Brewers' voyage on another 162-game season, leading us to greater places. Now, I do want to bring back the doubters of the Milwaukee Brewers, because the very 4 letters that are right behind Kyle have 30 writers on ESPN.com, 30 for each different team, voting on who will win each division. And this was the disrespect that I think is too far. 27 out of 30 writers had selected the Chicago Cubs to win the NL Central.
Come on, man. Well, based off what? Based on how many over and over and over again. You know what? It must be nice to get paid to be wrong. It must be nice.
That's what we do too.
No. We write more.
Or maybe
than
that's
wrong.
what I do.
I'm just saying I don't understand what do the Brewers have to prove to at least be the favorite. I mean, didn't we go down this same type of path last year? Didn't they predict, you got a Craig Counsell?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Brewers, Brad did cash out on this, the Brewers to win the division. I believe you did as well.
Sure did. Yes. Yeah, it was easy.
I think it's like
money.
plus 300-ish,
Yeah,
plus 325.
That was good.
It's exactly right around where it is this year.
I just don't understand it. The Brewers, again, we've talked about, and we continue to talk about it. The Brewers didn't get worse, right? Yes, did they lose Freddie Peralta? Absolutely. But one thing you know about the Brewers is they reloaded. You lost Freddie and Jacob Mizorowski, you get for a full season. Last year, you didn't have a real great answer at first base, and what did you get? You ended up getting Andrew Vaughn, and he became a staple on this roster, and he was consistent. So, I mean, overall, when I look at this team, I just don't understand why they believe the Brewers are only going to be one game better than what they, going to be 11 games worse than what they were last year. But then on top of that, I think the Chicago Cubs are going to take this huge leap that they just fail to continue to take.
I feel like for a team with 27 of the 30 votes, and the Brewers received the other 3 votes on ESPN.com to win the NL Central. What makes the Cubs the overwhelming favorite to win the division this year? ? I just want you to count the vagueness of just expecting something to happen. The first sentence is, if not now, when? Well, why now? Why now? Why now? The Cubs have their highest payroll, so are deeper than any of the more recent teams they've had. I don't know if I completely buy that, because in the same paragraph, I'll get to it, had a taste of the playoffs last year and should be peaking Cubs baseball under third-year manager Craig Counsell. Their only real question is entering the spring revolved around the 9th inning, but hard-throwing Daniel Palencia answered that in camp and dominated for Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic. The only thing standing in the Cubs' way, the Brewers. It's Milwaukee's division until it's not. Well, if it's Milwaukee's division until it's not, why do 27 out of 30 people have the Cubs being voted ahead of Milwaukee? Answer me that.
So was this about the NL Central or was this about the Chicago Cubs?
This is about the Cubs winning the NL Central.
So they didn't talk about the Brewers and what the Brewers brought back. They talked about if the Cubs do this or if the Cubs do that.
That's my overall point. It sounds like Kyle Wallace projecting development from Green Bay Packers year over year if they take the next step.
We all in the same boat.
I know. I had to do it.
Here you go. You just trying to divide us.
I'm not dividing. I'm just calling what it is.
It's almost like there's just this belief that higher payroll means that you just have to do better, that the longer this goes, the more likely that it is that he has to do better. But the reality is we've seen proof of concept for the Brewers. We've seen proof of concept for the Cubs. We've seen the two managers against one another. I mean, who would have thought that Pat Murphy would be the 2-time NL Manager of the Year and Craig Counsell will have only scraped into the playoffs and then lose to Pat Murphy? So if that last statement is true, that this is the Brewers' division until proven otherwise, I don't know how you can go in with a different level of expectation. I don't expect this team to go win a World Series, but I certainly expect them to be competing all the way, if not certainly slam the door on winning the division, because the Cubs, they're going to do the Cubs always do. This choke. Choke.
And we know what that manager does in terms of motivating. He's just, he's a rah-rah guy.
Yeah.
He brings a lot of insightful information in his press conferences. I loved. I miss the rah-rah.
Play for right there.
But how about Christian Yelich? I think this is really interesting from him as the Brewers head into the 2026 season when speaking to reporters.
I think it's just like a collective group effort. It takes a lot of people to do a lot of things to win. It's more than just one person. Obviously, having great players helps. It's a collective group effort. I think a lot of people have been really waiting for the day that we suck. They can finally say, "I told you so," and we're no good. But we'll hopefully be able to fend that off again another year and go from there.
They're waiting for the day to say that we sucked and that I told you so. I love that in the offseason, the team that won 3 straight NL Central championships are being overlooked in that quote right there tells you it's felt within the locker room. And what does this team do well? They fight. And if you give them something to fight for, it's only going to help this team get to where they need to go.
Bulletin board material. That's all Pat Murphy needs.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know Christian Yelich said these words, but I don't think he says this if Craig Counsell is the manager. I just really don't. I think that Pat Murphy knows how to stoke the fires with these guys, make them feel like they're being disrespected, not believed in, and like they don't deserve to be what they have already accomplished. This is Christian Yelich, who's still, the top dog in the clubhouse. I know you got Churio and Mizorowski, but he sets a tone. And by him saying that, coming probably all the way down from Pat Murphy, how can you not root for this team and think that they can do something in the realm of what they did last year?
It's important to note that although Christian Yelich had a much better season last year and what people want from him with his contract, it wasn't to the levels of his dominance in 17-18. But 17-18, I'm blanking. Yeah, 17-18. But every time that Pat Murphy is given the opportunity to take credit for what he is doing, he continuously points at Christian Yelich's leadership. And so although there are times where it can get frustrating, and myself included in the playoffs, I think I was really mad at watching Christian Yelich dribble a lot of those grounders on the right side of the infield, right? Like that can happen. But throughout the course of the season, he's now been through everything. Outside of going to a World Series, he was in a Game 7 of the NLCS. He was a part of a ton of losses, early exits in the playoffs under Counsell. Then you get him back with this young squad, and he's leading this young squad and elevating his play to what it was over the last couple of years with his injuries. And now you have all those guys back. And so I want the people to remember that even though they are being looked over, everything that they did last year will only help them and will only help him because they've experienced so much. And when you experience that, you can't teach what you don't know. And when you get a taste of what it's like, you can shoot for that again. It's hard, right? If you don't do something and you're like, oh, I want to go do something, like it'd be like saying Strouf, go bench, 135 pounds. Like he's never done it, so he can't do it. If you've won 97 games and you bring back a lot of the core of the people who are A, managing you, A, in the lineup, and B, even though, or did I go A?
You went A, B, now you got to go C.
C. C would be, although the pitching staff is turned over a little bit, let's not act like it was the same pitching staff the entire year last year.
It was not.
It was completely different from the day 1 to 162 into the playoffs because of the deep farm system and the trades.
You found some dogs, and the dogs ended up being really good for you. And you're going to see a lot of them bite this year. And when I look at this roster overall, oh, that's right. And when I look at this roster overall, you're talking about the leadership in Christian Yelich, but also these guys are just a year older. And you talked about the experience. Remember, this team last year, they broke through. The conversation that we were having for the Badgers, right, not making out a Sweet 16 in years, well, we're having that same conversation for the Brewers to actually win a playoff series. And the Brewers did exactly that. So progress is what they made, right? They're learning together. They're getting better together. And so that valuable experience that they got in the regular season when, their backs not were up against the wall, but when they were down, not playing well, they were able to fight their way back and sustain multiple long winning streaks. And then when they made it to the playoffs, they kept that momentum going and they found a way to win that divisional series. And so I feel really good about this Milwaukee Brewers team continuing to take the steps that they need to continue to be great. They're going to break through one day. It's going to be a fun summer, but it's going to be a summer of progress, too.
It's going to be ultra fun. And I just wonder if the Brewers weren't wearing Brewers uniforms, if they were wearing some franchise that's big city,
powerful, Brad.
National
the East
media.
Coast bias that Captain Jared of our Brewers Voyage brought up.
Yes. They look at the pirate ship and they say, that ship isn't that intimidating. I see your flag. But if you were waving the flag of the Yankees, of the Phillies, of the Dodgers, of the Braves, of the Cubs, I feel like there would be more inherent respect given. But for whatever reason, with the Milwaukee Brewers, just the national media looks at this team, this franchise, and says, nice story, pretty cool on how you can stay so consistent and pull off these trades and farm system, but you're not to be taken seriously. And I just think that it's one of the superpowers that this team and the city has is that they can still sneak up on people because there is a too high of an overvaluation on these big bad boy franchises.
And again, like I saw it right away. Even like I knew exactly what I was getting into when I saw it. When the first thing in the toughest division, or what could be the toughest division in the AL East, of course. Who do you think the writers picked, despite the Red Sox and Orioles and Blue Jays?
The Blue Jays, who were literally
in the World Series,
very close to winning the World Series,
and they spend a lot of money. They got the experience and they have the talent. And what picked the Yankees? They picked the Yankees, who haven't made it to a World Series since when? Or haven't won one. I feel like they lost.
They were there
one.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but then they haven't won one.
16 votes for the Yankees, 8 for the Blue Jays, 6 for the Red Sox. So they doubled the Yankees in votes.
They love the big brands, don't they? They sure do.
They do. They haven't won a World Series since 2009. Didn't he?
Why don't you tell us, Kyle, about your France?
Ben be whispering in our ears.
Because Strouf yells at me when I talk to you guys in your ear and it goes over the air.
Well, you know what? I am so happy to have any and every opportunity to talk about Universal Windows Direct, because I'm telling y'all this right now, UWD, they make the decision for upgrading your windows so easy. When Jamie Shea came to my house and showed me all my different options during my free consultation, I said, I got to work with these windows. They're fantastic. But then he said, you know what, Kyle? You can buy 2 windows, get 2 free. I said, stop it, Jamie. He said, no, you can buy 2 windows, get 2 free. I absolutely love it. But guess what, KBN Nation? Right now, if you work with Universal Windows Direct, you can get 24 months with no payments and no interest, giving you 2 full years to enjoy comfort before paying a dime. And on top of that, during the month of March, they are offering a $500 bonus off your next home improvement project. Why wait? Update your windows today by calling Universal Windows Direct at 414-410-2000 or simply schedule your free in-home estimate at universalwindowsdirect.com. Buy 2, get 2 free. No payments, no interest for 2 whole years and $500 off your next project. Oh, upgrade now, and you'll be saying, I love my windows.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman.
You know Italian. What do you mean?
You know Italian?
You do know Italian.
You know Italian.
Yeah,
he's right.
Oui, oui.
That's French.
But you had gelato.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have a crash on the ramp from Hampton to northbound 41, so watch out for that. Southbound is looking a lot better. It's a little bit heavy right past Hampton. On the northbound side is backing up, of course, from Mayfair Road up to Burleigh. On southbound 43, backing up from just south of Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. You'll be back on the brakes, basically off the high-rise bridge down to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94, backing up 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound from 76th Street to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Glenroy, now hiring. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 46. Tomorrow, slight chance for morning showers, then afternoon showers, likely a high of 50. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Another 2-man scramble tournament is underway. Play Georgia Golf Club for a shot at cash prizes. Must play by March 31st. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
A question I'm often asked, if I've been hurt in an accident, should I call a lawyer?
Pat Dunphy, Canada Dunphy.
If someone caused your injury, you need advice from an experienced lawyer on how to preserve evidence, document your losses, and protect yourself from the insurance company. But why can't I trust the insurance company? Despite clever, funny insurance company ads, they're in the business of making money. Paying as little as possible to you is good business for them, but not for you. I'm Pat Dunphy. Call Canada Dunphy.
Wisconsin weather doesn't wait, and neither should you. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we make upgrading your home simple. Right now, order today and get 0% interest until 2032. You heard me right. 0% interest all the way until 2032. Upgrade your windows and doors now and pay over time without paying interest. With our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your investment. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 3/31/2026.
If you still think sports bar means sticky floors and basic wings, you're doing it wrong. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strouf, and I got to tell you about Veer North, right in the heart of Milwaukee's East Side. Veer North flipping the game day experience. Better cocktails, great pizza, and a menu that goes way beyond the usual. Catch every big play on their wall-to-wall screens in a space that feels like a night out. From the big game or your next client meeting, Veer North delivers every time. Veer North, where Milwaukee watches the game, elevated.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is ready to slip someone into a green jacket. The next tournament of the season is here, and there's $1,000 in cash prizes. Hey ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a 2-man scramble at Georgia Golf Club, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious, state-of-the-art simulators. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and all teams must compete their round by March 31st. Who's walking away with the cash, and who's earning that green jacket?
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Baseball season is upon us. That means summertime is here. And if you want to live that active life that you always wanted to live, then you need to visit QC Kinetics, because pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, it's restraining you. It's keeping you from living that active life that you want to live, that you deserve to live. But luckily, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. That means they utilize cellular treatments to give you lower inflammation, heal your body the natural way, and be able to live the life that you want to live at the long term. And you could be the next testimonial that I'm reading on this airwave. Over 40,000 patients have already been satisfied and living a pain-free life thanks to QC Kinetics. So don't wait. There's a office in Mequon, in Greenfield. I've been to the Greenfield one. Incredible to see all their tools in action. So get your absolutely free, no-obligation consultation today. 414-240-2298. Call them at 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Getting excited to head over to Potawatomi Sportsbook as the weekly wager is at 6 o'clock following the Homer Hour. I'm going to be placing that over 85.5 for the Milwaukee Brewers. We've gone all show talking about how they are going to do it. How many teams are projected to be better? 12, according to ESPN.
12 teams.
12 out of 30.
Ridiculous.
Yet they were in the last 4 standing last year.
Yeah, it's crazy that people think the Brewers don't have a chance. They weren't. I think you're missing it. The last 4 standing.
Tell me how.
Did the Brewers not have the best record in the NL?
I'm saying last 4 standing.
I'm just saying the team had to. Usually, you would think the team with the best record best record in baseball that brings their roster back next year. You would think they're building something.
But Freddie Peralta is not on the team.
I still
didn't
contend.
we do this? But Corbin Burns isn't on the team. I mean,
but Devin Williams isn't on the team.
Yes, you name it. It's happened every single year. And
if you take out COVID year, again, 10 years, 2016, that's the last year the Milwaukee Brewers had less than 86 wins. Now, they had 86 wins a couple of times, but their level of consistency is remarkable, and maybe it would take some convincing if you said, you know what, the Brewers have a strategy, right? They sell high, they buy low, farm system, all that kind of stuff. But wait until you see those guys come up and actually play in the major leagues. That would take a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith of like, okay, but we have seen this lineup, we've seen this team. So there is a proof of concept, not only from the organizational level, but also in this roster specifically.
What I want to ask at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and text line is, who's your guy this year, right? Who's your guy? It could be somebody that a lot of people already are expecting. It could be somebody you've already grabbed onto. It could be somebody that you're expecting big things from. Who's your guy this year? We all know the undying love and bond that Alex Strouf has with one Salvatore. I'm not feeling his energy.
Come on, Strouf, opening day's tomorrow.
It's opening day. It's Brewers time. Salvatore!
I still don't feel it. I still don't feel it from you. It's disappointing.
Salvatore!
There we go. That's what I need from my guy. Is it because your voice is hurt from the 200,000 simulations?
Oh, we got to be careful with Strouf. We can't let him lose his voice.
As Kyle said, if he doesn't have a voice, he's got nothing going for him. 800-990-3776. Who's your guy? Again, it's a cop-out, but, I mean, the way that I watched Bryce Terang hit with power, the way that Kyle Schwarber was talking about in the World Baseball Classic, watching him be shorter and not as strong and as heavy as he is, slap it both ways with ease, hitting with power. We saw that power. He did struggle a little bit in the playoffs. One of the first two games against the Cubs, I was like, oh, he's gonna do it, and then obviously didn't.
He did hit a home run, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying overall after that, it didn't go as well for him. But Mark DeRosa and others were like, he could be a 30-30 guy,
which is crazy,
and potential MVP vote guy.
Crazy.
Now, if that comes to fruition, I don't know how you can, in your right mind, think that this team can't, do better when, as you mentioned, Kyle, they're bringing the guys back. They're bringing the band back.
Bryce Terang did it the right way, too, man. He just worked at it, got better. Yeah, got called up and kept working at it. He just came up the hard way.
Oh, and when he came up, he didn't have this power.
He did it. He grinded. He is the old school type prospect where Jackson Chourio, star from the jump. Bryce Terang, he grinded it out. Obviously high prospect that we had. Grinded it out through the minors. Finally got his chance. He didn't find success, big success right away. He worked his way to get better each and every year.
There's an easy next answer. Whoever wants to grab it.
Well, I have one. And I don't know if it's because we named our son Williamson. William Contreras.
That's the one.
William Contreras is for me. We forget. And we were talking to one of our teammates up here and said that, before the show, there could be as many as 9 starters in the rotation before you even get to the, what they might settle in to be. William Contreras is the linchpin of all these, not only rotational starting pitchers, but also these relievers. So from a defensive standpoint, one of the best defensive catchers in Major League Baseball. And he's the linchpin that keeps all of this pitching on the tracks. But let's not forget, he's a weapon at the plate as well. Didn't have his best year last year.
He had a broken finger.
But when he is rolling, I forget that he puts up real.
He was a Silver Slugger.
That's right. So for me, William Contreras. You're welcome.
Not to mention, one of the things that I love from William was the Players Tribune article that he wrote before the playoffs and how much he loves the city of Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because
I know. I don't want to. That's why I was also saying it's an easy one to jump on for
he's
because
going to get paid in a good way.
We got somebody coming up after him, but I'm telling you, it's Jackson for me. It's Jackson Chourio because this is a guy that this is going to be his.
Here's a guy.
This is going to be his 3rd full season. And Brad, you talked about the level of consistency that he has at the year of 20 being in Major League Baseball, 21 being at Major League Baseball, year 22 as him only being 22 years old in his 3rd season is when he finally makes a big breakout. I'm talking about this kid is going to get 30 home runs this year. You're talking about 30-30. You're talking about Jackson Chourio is going to get that this year. This is going to be his breakout year. And I love the fact that he got to be around the Venezuelan teammates because he got to be around a lot of greatness. He got to be around a lot of energy.
At such a young age, as you mentioned.
And then he got hurt, came back, and got to play, got to start. So it's like, this is the guy right here that he is not only a future of the Brewers, but he's the guy who can be the future of baseball. And this is going to be the
no full season year. Andrew Vaughn fun takers. No Garrett Mitchell with a potential healthy season. Hopefully, knock on every piece of wood you can see.
All wood for him. No, I mean there's so many guys. I mean, you can even take a flyer on Joey Ortiz. They're actually hit like 250.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know
Great
about
in the field.
He probably gonna be very similar. If he can get from
I saw him get some hits from Team
220 to
Mexico.
240, that would be a huge dub.
I saw him get some hits for Team Mexico.
Jake Bowers, that's another good one. Josh and Heartland on the Carlos Talking text line. He was amazing in the Cactus League. He has the chance to be another great lefty bat in this lineup against right-handed pitching.
I see he had more walks than strikeouts.
I didn't see that. I wouldn't doubt it, obviously, because all the times that I've seen him mentioned on my timeline. And we also have the opportunity for someone to be a Quinn Priester type player. Now, to expect the level of wins and whatnot, you brought in two young arms. What about the way Chad Patrick pitched in the playoffs last year? He was unbelievable in tough spots, and he has a chance to be a full season starter for this team. Again, you can basically go around this team and you can pick a guy that you think is going to be your guy that you want to latch onto, and it's going to be really fun to watch them all.
That's the thing, too. Not only is there a lot of young star power and established guys, they're so fun to watch and root for. I mean, it's such an easy team to root for. There's other guys around the league that are easy to be villains or unlikable, but this Brewer team is so likable. I was just basking in the greatness of William Contreras here. I'm on his Wikipedia page. Did you know he's engaged to Willie Adames' sister?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. What a stud.
She's a looker, too.
That's going to be...
Thanks, Kyle.
That is going to be an athletic...
Usually professional athletes find their way to find a looker.
Yeah, just saying.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
It's pretty
and Adames jeans.
But it is pretty wild.
Sign him now.
It's pretty wild to date your teammate's sister.
Matt, get on him.
Matt, sign him at birth.
Yeah, 2060.
Just do a fingerprint instead of a signature.
Very true. Yeah, we got your DNA on here. Little Contreras with that Adames blood.
Maybe he's gonna go to Hack. Yeah.
Heck yeah, he should, because the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, 2 locations in Brookfield, Wisconsin's most trusted name in diamonds for a reason. I was talking to somebody last night. Where'd you go get that ring, Strouf? It's beautiful. I went to Robert Hack because they are the best at what they do. As I mentioned, I went to the location in Greenfield. You can go to the locations in Brookfield as well, one on the north side, one on the south side. RobertHackDiamonds.com. Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. They are the absolute best. They created my fiance's dream ring. They can do the same for you because it makes that, so much more special. If you, like me, have no idea what the heck you're doing, there's only one place to go. It's Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield and Brookfield, or online, RobertHackDiamonds.com, so you can yell after that yes, the greatest yes of your life. Heck yeah! Because of Robert Hack Diamonds.
And you know a little bit more now because of the way Leslie is great to you.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Well, now we've gone too far. We'll see if you're a genius coming up next on the Wheel of Strouf.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Yes, he's a clown.
Is that your Halloween costume? Dressed up as Goody the Clown?
No, smart ass.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 43 from about Keefe all the way down through the Marquette interchange and over the high-rise bridge. Once you get off the high-rise bridge, you're good to go all the way down to the Mitchell interchange. Southbound 41, a different story. We've got delays right past Capitol Drive, and then you're back on the brakes from the Zoo interchange, pretty much all the way down and around the Hale interchange to 76th. Also, westbound 94, a little bit heavy, 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side is going to be slow, basically just before 70th Street, all the way through to about 35th. Highway 175 northbound, right at the ramp from Wells Street. We do have the left lane blocked with a broken down vehicle. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. Now check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, a low of 46. Tomorrow, a slight chance for morning showers, then afternoon showers are a bit more likely, a high of 50. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
March into big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Refresh your home this season with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, beautiful new siding, or a stunning bath remodel and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during their March savings event. But this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this four-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky four-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross, $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Truck crash? Call Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Grimal & Associates Insurance protects what matters most, and I had a question for their team. I sent one email, and I got a response right away because it's not a call center outsourced. It's a local company that's been in the greater Milwaukee area for over 30 years. They tailor your needs to whatever you ask them. Expert guidance, genuine commitment to the people that they serve, and I can attest to that. Grimal & Associates isn't just selling insurance. It's the relationships, peace of mind, for those decisions that you need to make to protect what matters most. And that's what we've done with home, auto, umbrella, you name it. Got a better coverage and a better price with Mandy's team at Grimal & Associates. That's teamgrimal.com to learn more. Team, GRAMOLL.com. Teamgrimal.com to learn more. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Time now to hear from Alex Strouf in the Wheel of Strouf.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strouf.
Another day, another buckaroonie. Here on the Wheel of Strouf, I've got a wheel, I've got topics, I've got things on my mind that I just need to get off of my mind and into a microphone that we will discuss right now because it is time for the Wheel of Strouf.
Wheel of Strouf.
Good spin.
Oh, no.
Great spin.
Push up.
This is why he's going to lose. Frank Kaminsky just told him he needs to do push-ups.
Oh,
and it turned red, and his first thing he said when he saw red was what?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He ain't got a winner's mentality. Be a champion, Strouf.
Yeah, and I didn't have the heart to tell Frank. We've been making him do push-ups on this show for a long time. There's nothing to show for it yet.
Yeah, I was thinking next time, which is Friday, Frank Kaminsky joins, we'll have the Strouf hitting off a tee video, Strouf missing the golf ball. His face looks like he went through war and came back overseas, and he's just doing push-ups. I don't know.
Breathing, right?
He's red as can be.
Breathing in, too, right?
No, just out. Of course. All right, let's try again.
I
got really good stuff.
I've never seen a human so scared of push-ups.
I'm not scared. I just powered through.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was hoping.
All right, green is free game, which means we go to this. Over in Providence, Rhode Island, as Brian Hodgson, the former head coach of University of South Florida, had this to say at his introductory press conference earlier this week.
I want to thank my family. Steve talked about it. My better half, my beautiful spouse here, Jordan, my son Jet, who you'll hear plenty throughout this speech. If you ever want to question my recruiting abilities, just take a look at my wife, Jordan.
She was a baddie.
Now here's the issue.
She was a baddie.
Here's the issue.
Ain't wrong.
A couple issues, actually. The first issue, let's go to Brian Hodgson's introductory press conference at the University of South Florida just 2 years ago.
If you have any questions at all about my ability to recruit, look no further than my beautiful fiance. The best recruiting job of my life.
Crickets went much better the second time around for him.
He worked on his material a little bit.
How do you feel about reusing material, though, Brad? I don't know that
play the hits, man.
It wasn't a hit the first time. Everybody laughed the second time.
Yeah, but
it was a roaring laughter the second time.
We don't know 2 years ago what the reaction was when he did it on social media because he wasn't as big of a school. And so this took off. I've seen it on my timeline. What's with these coaches dating younger women named Jordan?
Yeah, so let's get into that now. So Brian Hodgson was an assistant at Alabama from 2019 to 2023. Jordan, his now wife and baby mama,
graduated in 21.
Yeah, she's my age.
What?
She was a student at Alabama.
Come on.
I knew Kyle was gonna.
When I said she was a baddie, I thought she was like a older baddie.
No, she's 20.
young.
She's like 27. She's my age.
He's 40, isn't he?
He's 38.
like 38.
He's 38. She's 27, I believe. If she graduated at 21, I assume we're the same age.
She was a student. No. How long? When was he at Alabama now?
They met in 2021. So 5 years ago. She was 22.
I thought she was 21 when they met. Same thing, 21, 22.
He's 35. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 35 now. There's nothing being a 21-year-old have in common other than one thing.
But she's a baddie.
Yeah, I understand that, but there's baddies who are a little bit older. Like mentally, a 21-year-old. I hear these conversations. These young kids who are in their 20s talk about.
Can't relate.
It's crazy.
Like, huh?
You're right.
I can't imagine 21.
I can't even understand.
I can't even have a conversation with them like at work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's confusing. What are you asking me? Are you asking me something, or are you just asking for a compliment?
Slang and vernacular.
I get it. Like she's hot, but I thought she was old. Like I thought she was, 30s. I didn't know she was
mature.
Well, it changes everything.
Women are more mature than men, in his defense.
Yeah. Listen, 21-year-olds, nah.
Well, she's 27 probably now.
But we understand how old she is now.
Well, they got like a 3-year-old kid.
I mean, I guess
I was seeing a comment said, this isn't the flex that he thinks it is.
No, I thought she was older. I didn't know she was so young.
Or that they met.
Do you feel creepy now, Kyle? After the immediate
he was
response
like,
to you, she's a baddie?
I don't feel creepy. She's still an adult. I mean, I don't feel creepy about her being a baddie. I'm just saying the fact that it's a little weird for him to be a coach on campus.
Again,
and
what are those conversations like at dinner? Are they talking about wedding vows and political beliefs like Strouf was on his first date?
He's doing TikTok. He's doing TikTok dances and he's doing beer pong with his girl at 21. That's what they do.
He couldn't go to the parties?
No. Oh, well, they went somewhere. They're doing, Jello stuff and all that.
Jello stuff. It's a weird tone to set, too. in front of the media for
He
the
better
first
bring
time.
in players.
Yeah, he says, "Hey guys, don't doubt me. I got a hot wife." Not the greatest
To
intro.
recruit, dude, you know how easy.
You do that all the time.
Right, but
You're
I'm not
basically
the head coach
this
of
guy.
Brewers.
Especially with recruiting nowadays, it's all about money. He's basically saying he just bought his wife.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
Mail
I'm
order
not,
bride.
I'm
Great
not
point.
trying to be mean either, but like if you're 33 and you're a coach on the Alabama basketball team, bragging about bagging a college student, like she's young.
Greatest recruiting job of his life, he
Dude,
said.
I mean, it's not hard. You throw money at them. You throw all these different things. These young women ain't.
You don't know that.
Oh, listen.
You don't know that.
Listen,
Have some respect. You don't know this person.
I almost bought myself a G-Wagon back in 2020. I said, if I don't find a woman, I'm going to buy me a G-Wagon truck. You know why? Because I was young. I had a little cash. I didn't have
A little cash. Those
a
are
lot of cash.
Those are
Kyle.
6-figure.
That one was on sale for $74,000.
$74,000?
Enterprise rental car sales. That's what it was. I said, you know what? It's a lot of
There's
money.
a reason why it was at the Enterprise sales.
All right,
But I'm just saying,
we're gonna move on now.
I would have been walking around with a 20-some-year-old who
Wheel of Strouf. Cool.
He's going to get himself in trouble before it's
No,
winning.
I
no.
don't understand you, Kyle. You drive a 13-year-old Ford Taurus.
Bro, it was
and you were going to get a G-Wagon?
It was the
Those are two different spectrums.
It was the pandemic.
Kyle likes to pretend he's rich.
It was
Remember
the,
that.
It was the
He never would have pulled the
pandemic.
trigger.
It was the I was out, dude. I'm telling you, I was so close. And then I hit up some of my friends. They said, "Kyle, that's a bad decision."
Sure is.
Good friends.
Sure is.
I wouldn't have had baby girls, so thank goodness I didn't get it.
Good decision to move on.
I would have a whole bunch of baby girls.
That sounds. That can take it in different ways.
He's going to get in trouble. One sentence game.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
God.
The NFL season will kick off on a Wednesday rather than a Thursday this year, as the Seattle Seahawks will open the season, of course. The opponent TBD. But it's been announced that the Rams and Niners will play in Melbourne, Australia. Will be broadcasted Thursday night in the United States rather than the traditional kick off the season on the Thursday night. Wednesday instead of Thursday, Brad. One sentence.
More time slots, the more I like it.
I don't give a damn what the players have to go through. I'm in.
Monopolizers, period. That's all they do.
Period.
Don't hate the play, hate the game.
I also saw Pablo Torre say, the NFL is working toward having a game every night of the week. And he thinks that's what it's going to get to.
This is
because it actually makes no sense why to have so many games at one because you can't watch them all anyway.
The NFL.
Think about that. Game every day.
I just don't know how you pull that off. Period.
Question mark.
Yeah,
No, that's a period.
They'll find a way with enough money.
The NFL swears.
How do they pull that off? Question mark.
There you go.
The NFL swears they care about players, but they really don't. They care about
They
the
sure don't.
Well, we know the Thanalysis
Emphatic.
Live cares about you.
Oh, yes, they do. And right now is your shot. You still have time to get your buy one, get one Fourth Analysis Live on Friday. If you missed out yesterday on us giving away some free tickets, that is okay because you could still buy tickets to get in the house. Visit TALiveshow.com. That is TALiveshow.com where you can get tickets by entering code ESPNWI BOGO. That's ESPNWI BOGO. WI BOGO, and you will get buy one, get one tickets to the Analysis Live, where you can see, Ric Flair live in the flesh, but also you can see Jacob Mizorowski fresh off his opening day start on Thursday, and also Pat Murphy will be in the building, and there will be some
Hit
more
the KBN
surprise
Sports
guests.
Desk. I'm cutting Kyle off. While supplies last, we just got another word. I literally just got the text.
Whoa.
If you text KBN and you want to get complimentary tickets while supplies last, you go to you text 800-990-3776 KBN. You text KBN to 800-990-3776, and up to 4 are complimentary to you at the Analysis Live this Friday at the Riverside with Ric Flair and others that are scheduled to appear. It's the Analysis Live at the Riverside Theater, March 27th. If you just text KBN to 800-990-3776, you can get up to 4 complimentary tickets while supplies last.
Pack the house, baby.
So that is because Thanasis wants to give back. And
Generous
Thanasis
man.
Live wants, you got to be a part of it. Every year has been amazing. So one more time slowly for you. 800-990-3776. If you text KBN, you will get a link sent back to you for the opportunity for complimentary tickets while supplies last, up to 4. 800-990-3776. The analysis live coming to you on Friday. Text KBN to the Carpless Talking text line. Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm stupid.
It's humbling.
I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. I'm stupid. That's what I come to, the conclusion.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Spring is here, and living with your old, drafty, foggy, dirty, hard-to-open, bad windows is no longer an option. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Visit sidingunlimited.com today. Kyle, Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
When Milwaukee families need help, the United Way is there, reducing barriers to employment, providing transportation, safe and stable homes, and more for over 192,000 people.
And this month, CUNIS is proud to stand beside them. Hi, I'm Bill Eater with CUNIS of Milwaukee.
And I am Tony Avery with the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. During the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event, they're donating $100 to the United Way for every vehicle sold.
Our goal this month is simple: 1,000 vehicles across 3 CUNIS Milwaukee dealerships.
For a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County.
To help us reach our goal, you'll find incredible deals on all new and pre-owned vehicles at our 3 locations in Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall.
Be a part of driving Milwaukee forward at the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event.
Start your search today at CUNISMKE.com. That's CUNISMKE.com.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strouf for Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, to buy my fiance's dream engagement ring. You don't become Wisconsin's most trusted and respected name in diamonds on accident. Robert Hack Diamonds has been in Wisconsin for almost 80 years, serving the Milwaukee area and all of the state with top-notch customer service and all the help you need along the way. I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I got the girl right, but I wanted to get the diamond right too, and Robert Hack Diamonds made sure that happened. If you're looking to take that next step just like I did, there's only one place to go. That's Robert Hack Diamonds, 3 locations in the Milwaukee area. Tell them I sent you, and whether you like me have no idea what you're doing or have a really good idea of what you're doing, go to the best in Wisconsin. You want that day to be special, and you want that ring to be special. They created my fiance's dream engagement ring, and they can create yours too. Visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com, or in Greenfield or Brookfield. And just like me, you'll leave that store saying, heck yeah, because of Robert Hack Diamonds.
Calling all seafood lovers, the lobster salad sub is officially back at Cousin Subs. Fresh lobster mixed with our creamy signature mayo, topped with tomato and onion, served over crisp lettuce, and finished with a sprinkle of Old Bay. All on our fresh-baked Italian bread. It's a crave-worthy classic you can enjoy in store, online, or on the app, but only through April 5th. So catch it while you can. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. Oh, wow. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, Baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Baseball season is upon us, and you better stay off the injured list of your own life. QC Kinetics is here to give you pain relief for those pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back. That could be from anything. Could be arthritis, could be a long-term injury. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, utilizing cellular treatments to decrease inflammation, decrease pain, increase your activity, and be able to give you the life that you want to live. Over 40,000 people are satisfied and living a life that they want to live in a pain-free fashion, so don't wait any longer. Go to QC Kinetics, get your free consultation. They will put you on a path to a personal, pain-free life. Give them a call today, 414-240-2298, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Joining us now is Homer of the Homer Hour.
I have questions for you.
For me?
Yeah, all of you. What is this thing that Players Union sent to the Bucks that they're making Giannis not play when he wants to play? Or
no, he has to play if he's healthy. The Bucks.
Well, but I don't. Do any of us? Do you know of any game this year where he wanted to play and they wouldn't let him?
Well, the reports were that they wanted him to shut down.
I know,
he
but
said, I don't want to play.
It hasn't
Or, I
occurred
wanna
yet.
play.
And the only thing they have done, it seems, is limited his minutes sometimes. Now, this is insanity.
Well, I think it is, but also it's...
Homer, you're reading this wrong, though.
Oh.
That's Giannis complaining to the Players Association.
Well,
They
I know
wanna
it
shut
doesn't
him down.
make any sense.
He wants to play on Monday. He wanted to play on Monday. He's wanted to play the last week.
No, he said it would take a couple days to recover from the last injury he had.
I think it's more of what's going to come next week. I don't think he's ready to play quite yet.
Regardless, this is him complaining.
No,
This is him going. This is him going
or
to
his
the
agent. Or what is he complaining about? You got to tell me that he's wanted to play and they wouldn't have let him play. And I don't think that has occurred. Now, maybe he thinks it's going to happen in the future, but first, and then
Wouldn't you find a doctor to not clear him, though?
What?
Wouldn't you find a doctor to be like, he's not clear
then
to go?
it's crazy. Why does he want to play? They can't make the playoffs. He's only going to get hurt, which means he wouldn't be as valuable to the Bucks if he comes back, and he wouldn't be as valuable to the team that he's playing with next.
I agree 100% with you, but Giannis doesn't agree with you. Giannis wants to play. He's Giannis.
Yes, but Giannis wants to play because he wants to look good and be like, I never gave up. I know. I think he's overthinking this one if that's his approach.
I honestly think it's bigger than that. I think it's just when you're mad at somebody, people have been upset. He's just like, you can't tell me I can't play. I get to call that shot. If I'm healthy, I'm going to play. I don't think he's thinking rational right now because he's being stubborn.
I'll accept whatever reason you give because it makes no sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense to anybody. It's literally in his best interest to win a championship to not play this year. Because
if that's what he wants to do, which is he said repeatedly that he wants to do.
Regardless of where he plays next year.
Yeah, no, exactly. It is in his best interest to be as healthy as possible for next year.
Yes.
So that's why
he doesn't get that?
No, they told him he couldn't play. And I think right now where the relationship is at, it's like, you can't tell me not to play. I'm going to go play if I want to. He's not being rational, and that happens when you're in a relationship with somebody.
Is it?
Oh,
in Kyle's relationships.
Wait a minute.
Spicy.
Have y'all never
16?
been? Excuse me. Am I crazy?
Yes.
Have you all never had a irrational relationship? Like
never.
So you've never had a conversation where you've been a rational one or somebody has been irrational?
No. They either like me or they didn't like me.
Yeah, he's either himself, and it's not irrational to him if they like him.
I didn't understand how people didn't like me. I've said to girls, like, this is fine. You're losing out because I know I'm special.
So you've never had an argument or a disagreement where you were
I never got the point.
You had to apologize because maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was being a little irrational.
Oh, maybe that. But that's not irrational about a relationship.
No.
That might be about something we did or didn't do.
They're in a relationship, and right now they're in an argument. And
but you can be
irrational
in the moment, but he's being irrational long term.
Well, he may end up saying, I'm going to shut it down. They may have a conversation. He may come to his senses.
You think he would call on the NBA PA if he
right?
Thought,
yes. I don't ever remember such a letter before with somebody else.
Me either.
Yeah.
You got teams tanking.
And tanking has been going on for years.
Right. I asked the Discount Liquor Twitter poll question: if they tanked or they just suck. I don't know.
Who won? They suck. They just
suck won easily, but I don't. Have you got at any point? Well, they were the best. They had this 8-2 run when he didn't play.
Yeah.
They played best when he didn't play. When he came back, they sucked again, and
it's inexplicable. It's such a weird team and a weird season.
No, it isn't. They're just bad. Have you ever been on a bad team? That's not weird. You know you're bad. They know you're bad.
How did they win?
And Giannis on the court knows that he's playing and everyone else out there is bad.
How did they go 8-2 even without
He's
Giannis?
the basketball. I don't know. The guys were playing better.
Gold, as Bobby Portis said.
No.
What Bobby Portis said. That
That's
is all I
like when
need to hear.
people say blind squirrel finds an acorn. No, this is a dead squirrel finding an acorn. That's what's amazing. 8-2, and they look good.
Just laying there, and it fell off the tree right to him.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a crazy.
Had to go
Statistically, it can
underground
happen,
too.
I guess.
That is wild.
It's a sad ending.
Spot the why.
No,
drama.
It's
saga. And
The year is sad, not him.
I'm just saying, like,
It's sad to see
you
it
want
end
him
this
to
way.
have a great finale
Right,
with the
and I will
Bucks.
ask all
But
of you.
that's not real, though. How many times did that actually?
Right. I'm to the point where I could trade him because I think he's an injury waiting to happen.
I'm Homer. I think you're on to something.
He usually is, and that's what you're going to get more of from 5 to 6 right here on 94.5 ESPN. Coming
Rain
up
Man.
in 2 minutes, Rain Man.
Am I eligible for that? Can I call in?
No.
You cannot.